And we welcome you to today's game between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Mets. Here's your starting lineup for the home team, the New York Mets. At shortstop, batting first, Francisco Lindor. At right field, batting second, Juan Soto. At first base, batting third, Pete Alonso. At third base, batting fourth, Mark Vientos. At designated hitter, batting fifth, Starling Marte. At left field, batting sixth, Jeff McNeil. At catcher, batting seventh, Francisco Alvarez. At second base, batting eighth, Luis Angel Acuna. At center field, batting ninth, Tyrone Taylor. And pitching today for the New York Mets, Huascar Brazoban. Your starting lineup for the New York Mets. Alright guys, and on that note, we welcome you to Game 2 of this series between the D-backs and the Mets at Citi Field. Mets took the first game pretty convincingly. It was a tale really of two games. Ryan Nelson, when he came in innings 5 through 8, the Mets offense got nothing going, but the first 4 innings against Eduardo Rodriguez, they absolutely shelled him. D-backs have lost 7 of their last 10, and they are going with a completely wackadoodle lineup tonight. This lineup, if you've seen D-backs games before, this is a very different lineup than what you've come to expect. I will put it that way. This lineup is going to be absolutely bizarre. It is so crazy. It just might work. We're about to find out. Appreciate all you guys tuning into this stream. My name is cgiulianihpu. If you've never been to a JJ live stream for how it works like this, fire away in the chat any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer anything and everything. A donation, get your question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order that I see them. Vote in that poll. You can think wins this game, the Mets or the D-backs. If you are a member, you can show your support for either one of the teams using the emojis in the chat. We got the emojis for the D-backs. We got the emojis for the Mets as well. So we got every team that you want to support under the sun with that. And yeah, Tawa time. Speaking of Tawa, he's leading off tonight for the first time ever. He has never batted higher than 5th. He usually bats 8th or 9th. He is batting first today. This lineup for the D-backs is completely wackadoodle. Tawa, Carroll, Grichuk, Suarez, Naylor, Moreno, Gurriel, Barossa, Hampson. So Hampson and Tawa going back-to-back in the lineup. Barossa starting and starting. You got 4 guys in a row in the order batting below 200. Have a 7-8-9-1 spot. I'm going D-backs broadcast because that's what I get out in Arizona. And Mets broadcast is blacked out. So I'm going with that. This is a completely weird lineup. I have no clue how it's going to go. No Pavin, no Perdomo. He's getting the night off. This is interesting. This is going to be an experiment for sure. This is Torey Lovullo throwing some of the ball, seeing what happens to try to avoid dropping below 500 and lose their 4th series in a row. Tim Towell leading off. He's 0 for his last 11. He's the leadoff guy. How's it going, Cujo from Nuggets Country? How's it going, man? How is it going? Appreciate you tuning in. Want to hear the Kurt Angle welcome music? Oh, he's in AAA. He was 3 for 41. He actually sucked. The Kurt Angle music was actually an omen. He's in Reno. He got demoted. Yeah, this is the weirdest lineup so far. Tawa batting leadoff should tell you everything you need to know. Tawa batting leadoff he's never batted leadoff before in his life. He has never batted leadoff before. When was the last time I actually batted leadoff in Reno? I actually don't even know. Last time I batted leadoff in Reno. But he's batting leadoff for the first time in his major league career. He's over his last 11. Being so start fight. This is where we do some kicking. Brazoban pitching today for the Mets. It is a bullpen game. Brazoban, this is just his second start of the season. Usually comes out of the pen, so it's going to be up to the bullpen today for the Mets to get the job done. First pitch, a ball, 1-0. Second pitch also inside for a ball, 2-0. So Brazoban, he has gone 2 1/3. That's his longest outing of the season. He's pitching lights out, 1.56. He's the opener of this game. Last time it was the opener, did pretty well against the Twins. 1 inning pitched, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Figure he's going to go an inning this one. In there for a strike, 2-1. How's it going, Adrian? Welcome to the chat. Every donation also counts toward you make the call. Help me decide which game we are calling. Tomorrow night, Nats, Phils, Red Sox, Jays. We're calling D-backs, Mets to start off the day. And then what are we calling at night? It's close in that one. Tawa, first time he swings the bat, it goes down the third baseline foul. 2-2. Tawa 0 for 3 yesterday. The man that got called up when Marte got injured. He should be back relatively soon. You figure that's when Tawa's going to get sent back down to AAA. That one into left center. Is that going to find the gap? That is not going to find the gap. A great job there by Taylor, covering a lot of ground. That ball did not get down, and that's allowed out number 1 by the track. Good contact there by Tawa, but that hung up there just a bit too long. Seemed like that was going to drop, and it just never did. Seemed like that ball was going to drop, and it just never, ever fell. Mets defense has covered a lot of ground in the outfield this series. Corbin Carroll. He's the one guy you don't really have to worry about if you're a D-backs fan. Not if I'm watching baseball. Neither am I right now. Neither am I. First pitch to Corbin in the dirt, 1-0. Corbin 0 for 4 last game. The game before that, the final game of that homestand against the Braves, had 2 triples. Playing at an MVP level right now. Seems like a 3-horse race, maybe 4-horse race right now in the NL. It's early, but you figure PCA, Alonso, Carroll, Ohtani. Right now, the 4 guys fighting for MVP honors in the NL very early on. PCA had a solo shot, or a big shot yesterday. That off-speed pitch in there for a strike, 1-2. Yeah, it's been a while since Bounce Fez had a lot to cheer about. We got every game on, including NBA, NHL. Canadians, Caps just started. Got everything on my screen. I've even got Canadian championship between Toronto and Montreal. Swing and a miss. How's it going, James? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. 3 straight strikes to Corb, 2 up, 2 down. Brauzobon out of the pen. And what will be a bullpen game. He's the opener, and so far, so good. Grichuk coming in. Brian Starkhauer's rare assistant GM. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of front office changes right around this time of year. Because a lot of GMs, when you have to stick with what you got for the first, really stick with what you got for the first 4 months, because you already put in the work. You don't want to start from scratch, but now you got to bring your own staff. First pitch in the first strike, 0-1. Grichuk 1 for 4 yesterday. He is really struggling as of late. Watches that one for a strike. That's now 6 straight strikes thrown by Brauzobon. Grichuk just 1 for his last 11. Thoughts on Belichick's girlfriend? Oh, God. I'm getting more and more worried about the situation. Swing and a miss. 7 straight strikes by Brauzobon. A phenomenal start for him. 3 up, 3 down. We go bottom first. No score. As Brauzobon does his job as the opener of this game. Again, I don't know how long he's going to go. Might go a second inning. But Brauzobon is not going to go more than 2 innings today. This is a bullpen game for the Mets. Yeah, Belichick's girlfriend. It's weird because the thing with Belichick, what's very odd with Belichick. Cardona's gone. Yep, Cardona is gone. He was the highest paid long snapper in football. And once they drafted a long snapper, I was not surprised. Yeah, Halliburton's data, you can't run on the court. You can't run on the court. He was completely in the wrong there. And it takes away from the great accomplishment that his son had, and it takes away from the great accomplishment his team had. Like, Halliburton's dad had no business being on the floor. Like, that was insane. Who have we seen? Patriots, Penguins, and Warriors winning besides literally everyone in 16-17. Yep. I think this past season, too. 24, yeah, the Chiefs winning, the Dodgers winning, the Celtics winning. I mean, we all saw that coming. I think everyone saw that. UConn winning in men's basketball. That was the year of the favorite. Stallions in the UFL, if you want to count that. But yeah, with Belichick, the thing with Belichick is that when you hire Belichick, you think he's going to be the one running the show, and he's not. He's not the guy running the show. It's his 24-year-old girlfriend. And you think it's going to be a professionally run organization. It's not. It's run by the girlfriend. It's insane. Is anybody going to ban Halliburton's dad now? I don't know if they can ban him. They can ban him from sitting courtside. They can probably ban him from sitting courtside. You can't go on the floor. I'm not sure the NBA PA is going to be okay with banning someone's dad, but I think banning him from sitting courtside, I could see that. I could definitely see that. Because the Pacers can't really do anything. Because if Halbert's close with his dad, and they ban him from the arena for life, he's just going to want to go to a different team. So, you got to tread carefully with that. Yeah, Belichick's situation is getting bizarre. It makes no sense. The point of Belichick didn't take the job in Atlanta because he wanted all the power. How's it going, Miles? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, it is getting bizarre. Because the thing with Belichick, he didn't take the job in Atlanta because he wanted all the power. He wanted to control everything. That was the problem. He's a control freak. And he's not even controlling the relationship. He's not controlling anything right now at UNC. It makes no sense what's going on. Well, the Gardens fan was banned. That fan was banned. First pitch in there for a strike. Lindor, Soto, Alonso. Yeah, that fan was immediately banned for life from Progressive, and I think banned from every stadium. Yeah, the girlfriend is very controlling. The girlfriend is extremely controlling. Belichick will never get another job after this? No, I don't think so. Because he wants control. The thing with Belichick, he wants control, and it just doesn't make sense that a 24-year-old girlfriend's controlling everything. The 1-1 to Lindor. That one ripped into right. That's a base hit. It's going to be at least 2 bases. Lindor back-to-back games with a hit for him. He's going to hustle into second with the leadoff double. Yeah, this is not like Bill. Any Pats left to play with Brady? We'll play with Brady. I'm not sure if any play with Brady. I know there's enough for the Super Bowl team. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not sure what he likes about her. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Unless there's a little action in the sheets, if you know what I mean. She's very controlling. Yeah, she's controlling the entire program. She's basically controlling what Bill Belichick does with the program. It is just a weird situation. Yeah, 20.3 million. Get out. Yeah, Cardano was the last one. Soto, 0 for 3 last game. Corbin Burns, the acquisition, the big money acquisition by the D-backs this offseason after Montgomery kind of fizzled out. Burns has been inconsistent to start the year off. But pitching well over his last 3 outings. 11 1/3. 3 earned runs over his last 3 outings. Looking like the Burns of old. Yeah, you know what he likes better. Yeah. You can guess. You can basically guess. It's the old, how much crazy will you take when something's happening? I could see that too, Nick. I could see that. The 2-0, that one, hot foul. Is that going to go out of play? It will just go out of play. Gurriel tries to make the grab and left, but goes off the railing, so 2-1. Yeah, if you like what we see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. We have the emojis in, and we have a video about the prank call by Shedeur Sanders, or to Shedeur Sanders, I should say. Oh, that fan missed the ball. Man, you got to catch that ball. Mets fan got to catch that ball right in there. Who is the NFL's daycare retirement home right now? Wide receiver on the Titans. Seems like every year they get one. They got Tyler Lockett this year. Seems like there's always one with the Titans. Outside 3-1. Yeah, Montgomery's on the team, won't be pitching this season. Yeah, I like to forget Montgomery's on the team. After how bad he was last year, I like to forget he's on the team. I think it's a blessing in disguise he's not on the team this year, technically speaking. The 3-1 to Soto. That one ripped into right, but great jump on that ball. Carroll gets there. Runner will advance 90 feet to third for the first out. So Lindor goes into third base. Soto made some good contact with him. I'm guessing the exit field had to be over 100 there. But a great jump in right by Carroll. Also helps when he got the speed that he does. Not sure how many outfielders in right would have made that play. Look as routine as it did. Pete Alonso coming up. Alonso hit that big shot yesterday that pretty much put the game out of reach. He's got a 4-game hitting streak. He's got multiple hits each of his last 2 games. He is playing lights out. Watching Ken Kendrick streaming. If you know, you know. Gosh. Oh, man. Things not to say as an owner. Pete Alonso, ever since April 2nd, he's hitting .378. He is playing absolutely out of his mind over this month. He does not want this month to come to an end. You're playing an MVP caliber level right now. Hitting .378 over his last 25 games. 65 bases in 25 games. Pretty good. 2-0 in the dirt, 3-0. Not the worst idea to try and pitch around Alonso. Seeing the power he's got. Not sure if this is by design by Burns, but it's not the worst idea to not give him anything too good. Let's send Vientos up. Yeah, that's in the dirt. 4 straight balls, none of them even remotely close. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Not sure if that was by design or not. Vientos coming up. Hitting just .210 this season. It's grounded into 1 double play. D-backs open for a second here. He was 0 for 4 last game. Lindor at third, Alonso at first. D-backs play the most roller coaster games. Oh, it's the Cubs. It's by far the Cubs. Every game against the Cubs is just a 10 out of 10 intensity. Something's going to happen that you've never seen before. Every game against the Cubs, you just prepare yourself for madness. 5 straight balls by Burns. That one misses way low for a ball, 1-0. Every game against the Cubs is just hold on to your seats. Because it gets insane. That one misses downstairs. That's now 6 straight balls. And a mound visit here. Corbin Burns, the first time through the order. Opponents are getting on 38% of the time. Hitting 300 on him. He gets better as the game goes on. Second time through the order, opponents hitting 237. Third time, 150. But starting games has been the issue with Burns. Starting games has been a major issue with Corbin Burns, actually. Again, one time through the order, he settles in, but right now, he's struggling. Who are the Cubs of other leagues being the roller coaster games? Ooh. I mean, Chiefs-Bills, you always know is going to be something insane. Hey, Chiefs-Bills game, you know it's going to get nuts. Wants to have a chance to become one of the best players on the Mets ever? Yeah. I mean, he's got a 15-year deal, so he's got 15 years to do it. Not sure how many guys spend 15 years with one team. The 2-0. That one, oh my god, that misses way low. That's 7 straight balls by Burns. Oh my god, he can't find the zone. GTA 6 or Rogers making a decision. GTA 6. I think it will be Rogers, but wouldn't shock me. Yeah, John was agent. Yeah, golf carts can be scary. Golf carts can be very, very scary. 7 straight balls. Vientos ahead 3-0. That one misses low. Oh my goodness. Back-to-back 4-pitch walks. The bases are full with 1 out. Marte coming up. I don't know what's going on with Burns right now. Saw the video. Nice. We got a mound visit here. As Burns just doesn't have his stuff right now. Back-to-back 4-pitch walks. 8 straight balls. And you already used Ryan Nelson yesterday as your long relief. After Eduardo blew up, you don't really have another guy. You optioned Ray Jameson back to Reno. I'm not sure what's going on. Caps on how long a contract will be? Nah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with how it is. Starling Marte coming up. Marte hitting just 184 this season. Nice for Bert's at him. Nice. Nice. Marte, since April 9th, he's hitting just 143. He's 5 for his last 35. He's got the bases loaded here. In his career with the bases loaded, he has 2 grand slams. He gets on base 40% of the time over his entire career. I'm not sure what's up with Burns right now. He's got to bounce back. Marte in the DH spot, McNeil in the on-deck circle. In a massive jam right now. D-backs did not start off yesterday's game well. They're not starting this one off right now. That one in there for a strike, finally. After 8 straight balls. Let me voice the video on copyright about on Twitter. Yeah, that was bizarre. Like, the fact that I could actually, like, strike his channel for doing, like, it's insane to me. He didn't take anything. The 0-1, check swing, did he go? He did not. 1-1. Yeah, I'll check the article after the commercial break. The 1-1 to Marte. Burns, 9 of his last 10 pitches have been balls, and they've all been low. That one fouled off. 1-2. my copyright? Basically, so YouTube Studio. So basically, if you have a YouTube channel, you have the option to, you can see like who, like you get notifications in the copyright tab about who takes your video, like a substantial portion of your video. It's like, hey, this matches this. And then you can look at each claim and see, okay, like how much do they take? Do I want to take this down? Do I want to leave it up? The 1-2, swing and a miss. Marte strikes out. McNeil coming up with the bases full. So sometimes I'll leave it up because it is fair use. Like they'll take the video, but they add insight to it and whatnot. So, and then sometimes it's literally a direct rip. Like they'll take the entire video, like bar for bar, and I issue a strike and take down and whatnot. So this guy, 300,000 subs. Chopped to first base, that's fair, and they get out of the jam. Corbin Burnes bounces back, McNeil grounds out with the bases loaded. And we go top second, no score. Corbin Burnes, way to work. Way to work. Way to bounce back after a rough stretch. No score, top two. So basically this guy, 300,000 subs, YouTube says he took my video. My entire video. My entire Sugar Sanders video. It took all 90 seconds of that video. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. So, obviously, I watched the claim. I watched the claim. Yeah, and Travis forced to retire. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks with the injury. He was so talented, too. It's gonna take longer than Duke Nukem forever be released. Yes. So, I watched the video to see, okay, do I strike this channel of 300,000 subs? Do I issue a takedown? Like, did they, like, how do they use my video? And they didn't use it. YouTube says it matched. And they were just playing College Bowl 25. There was no footage. There was no audio from me. It was just the guy playing College Bowl 25. It's almost like if, it'd almost be like if, like Urinating Tree saw this video and it matched something else that it apparently matched something that he put out. It's like, no, it didn't. Well, I've got other things with John Boy. I've got other things. I can make this guy. Yeah. Now, obviously, it's a false takedown. I would get sued out of oblivion. How's it going, Apis? Welcome in the chat. Obviously, I don't want to issue a takedown for that guy because he didn't do anything. But I'm like, why is this an option? No, he was playing. It was SMU against, I think, Boise. It was SMU against Boise. Wasn't playing Colorado. It was some dynasty mode. It was SMU against Boise. I'm like, wait, what? Why can I issue a takedown on this guy? Like, why does it give me the option to do that? Why did the bot think whatsoever that was that? Because it clearly is not. Oh, hang on, give me a second. Hang on. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. No, it was muted. No, Instacart order. I thought it was going to come before. They were just trying to find the building. 0-2 the count. That one lifted up. Suarez popped up to the third baseman. Should be an easy play. It should be a shortstop, actually. Lindor making the grab for the first out. And I was going for that Instacart order. But we're good. We're good. How's it going, Apis? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, Travis never had a chance, unfortunately. My favorite copyright moments was when Diesel nicely asked some kid to not re-upload. The kid said, you don't have to watch it, just ignore this. And he said, God. Yeah, that's... Oof. Yeah, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. You know, I was intentionally muted during that. I was intentionally muted. We're good. That was... I put in an Instacart order for, I want to say like 3:30, and just a bit late. So they're just trying to find the building. That's all. Naylor coming up. There'll never be a quarterback in the International Player Pathway Program. I'm going to say fact on that one. I'm going to say fact. Because I feel like International Pathway, I feel like someone would try and... I feel like you try to poach him to get to the 53-man roster. Meanwhile, Cabs just scored, I think, on the power play. Was that Ovi? 2-0 the count to Naylor. Josh Naylor, first game of this series, was 3 for 4 last time out against the Braves in that 6-4 win on Sunday. Instacart's big sponsor, Stanley Cup. I did not know that. It was Ovi. 2-0 count. Braziban staying out there, meanwhile, for that second inning of work. He's going to go 2. That one misses downstairs. D-backs have not had a base runner today. Chance here with Naylor ahead 3-0 in the count. With Moreno in the on-deck circle. After 3-0 this season, Naylor has gotten on every time. 5 plate appearances, 5 walks, make it 6 for 6. Big prospects for 26. Caleb Downs at safety is the best safety prospect to come out in years. Caleb Downs might be the best safety prospect since Jamal Adams. I mean, he's that good. Caleb Downs could be a stud in the NFL. The other big ones, obviously, quarterback. You don't know if Arch Manning's going to declare, but Alar from Penn State. Nussmeier from LSU. Those are really the big ones. Moreno due up here. D-backs at the first base runner of the game. That pitch in there on the sinker for a strike. 0-1. Gabby Moreno. Behind the plate today, a catcher. 1 for 4 last game. He's got a hit in each of his last 4 games. His 3rd season with the D-backs. The 0-1. Probably call Caleb Downs. If you can get his number. I don't know what the number is. Obviously, you shouldn't do that. Outside for ball 1-1 on the slider. Yeah, should have been way better. Yes. He should have been better. He really should have been. That was a good move the Jets made trading him. Sell high. Sell high. The 1-1 to Gabby. That breaking ball, beautiful pitch in there. Aller? Yeah. Wait, Aller, right? Not Aller, right? Aller or Aller? Jeff Ulbrich will give me the information. Yes, after the $100,000 fine, he will absolutely do that. The 1-2 fouled off. We stay alive. Oh, that's a beautiful goal by Toronto. Oh, man, that's a beautiful goal by Toronto. Against Montreal. I'm watching that on FS2. I got all the games on right now. I've got 8, 9, 10. I've got 13 games on right now across my screens. The 1-2 to Gabby. That one upstairs. Swing and a miss. Aller. Yeah, perfect. All right. All good. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. coming up. And this is the interesting part of the order. 7, 8, 9, 1, all hitting below 200. Toronto FC. Toronto FC. No, I'm watching Canadian Championship on FS2. Yeah, it happened on a golf cart. I mean, that's awful. That's awful. Golf carts are fun, but they can also be very dangerous to ride if you lose control. Yep, Aller. Yep, there it is. 0-1 to Gurriel. Lourdes 0 for 4 last game. He is really struggling to find his rhythm this season. It's a man who, since April 5th, over his last 18 games, hitting just 143. Ulbrich and Johnson do anything stupid while Jeff was in Seattle? Yeah, I'm surprised too. Sal and Vancouver game PWHL teams. I like it. They both support hockey. They both have very good sporting fan bases. That pitch way inside for ball 1-1. It's a bit... The only thing I'd be concerned with is definitely just travel-wise. It's a lot compared to where they are right now in terms of footprint. Having said that, the fact that you have 2 in pretty similar spots, that makes it a lot better. It's not like it's just one team out there. I think they're going to support the team. It's more just financially. Like, that's a long ways. Jets drafted based off of College World 25 rankings. Probably fact on that one. Naylor gets back in there safely. Leaves like please don't choke on us again. NFC West tour starts between the Niners and the Rams. Kind of a middle ground for opinions. I think so. I think so. Oh, Cardinals up 8-0 on the Reds. They get 9-0. Gurriel, it's a blooper to second on the pop-up, and I don't know why Naylor tried running back to first. There were 2 outs in the inning, so don't know why I tried doing that. Either way, D-backs get nothing that inning. We go bottom 2. Still no score. As Gurriel's struggles continue. The real issue is going to be 2-14 divisions of PWHL? Yeah. I don't know who's going the West. Minnesota, Seattle, Vancouver. Yeah, I don't know. Is there a team in Chicago? Am I thinking of something else? No, there's not a team in Chicago. Who do you put? You can't break up Ottawa, Toronto. You can't break up Boston, New York. Do you go Montreal? Oh, Canada Division US. Okay, that would work then. That actually works. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah. Washington just scored again, 2-0. Do people say the Bucks are going to be in dark phase when Brady retired? Yep, I think people didn't realize Baker Mayfield was going to be that good. I think people realized Baker was going to be that good. When Seattle plus Vegas are added to the NBA, what team goes east? Definitely Minnesota. Because Minnesota, they got no one next to them in the Western Conference. Right, Montreal's first East Team Canada. Right, when I say Montreal, I'm thinking like you can't break up New York and Boston. Now, if you're going, you can't break up Toronto and Ottawa. Well, you got to have that rivalry. Right, they don't have divisions right now, but obviously with 8, they're going to have, well, it's going to be USA Canada, from what you were telling me. Well, you're not having a division with 6 teams. With 8, you're going to have. All right, Alvarez, Acuna, Taylor, 7-8-9 here. Burns got out of quite the jam last time. After allowing leadoff man on, allowed the bases loaded. Alvarez was 0 for 4 yesterday against the D-backs. Memphis should move. No, because the thing with Minnesota is you look at the division Memphis is in right now. Look at all the teams nearby. I mean, San Antonio, Dallas, New Orleans, Houston, they're all close by, relatively speaking. Minnesota's near no one. First pitch swinging, Alvarez will not get that one down as Barossa covers the ground for the first out. Barcelona and PSG. Yep. I would agree with you there. If PSG doesn't win this year, I don't know when they're ever winning. There should be a team in Vegas. Oh, I think there should be. I think Vegas would work phenomenally for that. Now, baseball, I don't think it's going to work. But I think basketball would absolutely work. As a Wolves fan, please get us out the West. I'm begging you. Yep. Yeah, Minnesota's got to be the mover. First pitch upstairs, 1-0. Like, right now, it makes no sense. Like, Minnesota, that division, they're near no one. They're in a division with Portland. And Denver and Utah. I mean, you can be in a division with Chicago, who's close by. Indiana. Milwaukee. But, nope. 2-0, misses inside. LBM still check pitcher stands? Yes, they do. Yep. They do checks, like, they don't show, but they do checks after every half inning. Yeah, Vegas is Vegas, yep. 2-0, popped up, Acuna. Lazy pop up to center, Barossa underneath it for the second out. Nelson Taylor up to bat. The team left Florida about to start, got that game on. 4 straight outs by Burns. Trying to settle into this game. Again, first time through the order has been his rough spot. It could have gone very ugly, but Burns starting to lock in. Can they go 1-2-3 and get Lindor with the bases empty in the third? Players still get caught? I mean, if they cheat, yeah. But there hasn't been any issue like that this season. Way inside, 1-0. Did not hit him. NBA will go 4 divisions of 8, yes. Phoenix be a good market. Not yet, no. Not yet, not even close, actually. Not yet. They'd be in a region all by themselves. Travel would be a nightmare compared to other teams. I'm not sure they could support it. There's a lot of competition there. Good news for expansion. The Sonics mascot has a chance to leave the mascot farm? Yes, they do. Breaking ball in the first strike, 1-2. Pitch clock violations? Yes, they still happen. Not as frequent, but they do happen. NBA team in Buffalo or St. Louis or KC instead of Las Vegas? Now, I will say, I think KC or St. Louis would be a good spot for a team. KC especially, they got the arena. St. Louis needs a new arena because Enterprise Center is a bit old. That one lifted into center. Barossa, can he make the play? Scoops it, cannot make the play. Runner will hold it first. Barossa will try to make every out that inning. Couldn't get that one. Definitely going to be ruled a single. Tyrone Taylor gets on board. Back to the top of the order for Lindor. Barossa's super fast, but not fast enough to get that ball, is it? Would have been a trap if he did make the grab. MLB or NBA, what works better in Austin? I would say MLB. Because NBA, the Spurs play games there. They got the market. Detroit, Chicago do good? Yes, I think Detroit would be phenomenal. I think Detroit and Chicago are the two most logical places to go next, if you're going to America. Detroit, Chicago are the two most logical places. Especially Detroit. First pitch in there, 0-1. Make Blob with the mascot farm? Yes. Oh, God bless the Stars mascot. God bless Blob. Lindor, 1 for 1 today. Rockets fans don't eligible the Warriors. Well, it's 13-8 right now. Rockets are doing all right so far. Lindor on a tear as of late. He is 16 for his last 37. He's sitting 432 over his last 10 games. Watches that one for a ball, 1-1. Edmonton, Calgary, and Winnipeg would be great. I think so too. I think there's not too many places in Canada that you could put a team that wouldn't work. I think for Canada, with how much they love hockey, I think there are not too many places that wouldn't work. Cowboys mascot. The creepy smile. Fouled off 1-2. But Jacksonville's cool. Jackson DeVille, great name, and he does some crazy stunts as well. He jumps off the stadium. What more do you want? He literally jumps off the top of the stadium. No, he's cool. The 1-2. That one, shot foul. We stay alive at 1-2. Soto in the on-deck circle. Hey, let me go think about it. For now, at least. For now. And Brian Thomas. That one chopped. Back to the pitcher. 1-3 on the out. So Burns does his job. 2 innings, still no score. 8-9 one-hitters due up when we get back. When I think of Halliburton's father running on the court, don't do it. You don't do it. I think he should be banned courtside from every game. You can't have guys running on the floor. Swoop is the best mascot. Swoop's good. Probably skipped the entire season with a broken leg. I do remember that. You know, no one should ever step on the floor. Unless you are a personnel member, you should never be on the floor. And for Halliburton to do that was so wrong. Mariners want to get why they give me hope? Because it's early in the season. This always happens. This always happens, where they start off all right, wait till June. Or mid-May. Now, the AL West is not that good this year. I mean, the Astros are not looking good today. I mean, it's possible. The Angels suck again. I mean, it's possible. The Angels look like probably the second worst team in baseball right now, outside of the Rockies, obviously, who just won today, by the way. You watch that game. Meanwhile, Lightning already up 1-0. Holy cow. Rockets up 28. 5 minutes into that one. Yeah, Lightning up 1-0. Caps up 2-0. Montreal on the power play right now. We go top third. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. We have the emojis in the chat if you are a member. Yeah, June. Yep. Gotta be worried about that. Gray jersey, 2 and 6. Oof. Gotta toss those jerseys. Your non-existent mascots. All right, new pitcher in for the Mets. Again, this is a bullpen game. Brazoban does his job as the opener. And that's going to send Waddell up for the Mets. Now, the thing with the bullpen game is that one pitcher implodes, everything goes haywire. This is his first appearance of the season, his first major league appearance since 2021. 30-year-old spent time in the minors this season with Syracuse, a 1.54 ERA in 5 games with Syracuse. Played in Korea the past 3 seasons, and now he's back in the majors after not appearing in a game at the major league level since July 9th of 2021. First pitch, misses inside to Barossa. Yeah, bigger than 10-game lead on the division June 18th, I'll be convinced. Didn't he have that last year? Wait, the bullpen's empty? Wait, what is going on in the Yankees-Orioles game? What is going on in Yankees-Orioles? 2-0. Is there a fight that broke out? The bullpens are emptying. What is happening in that one? That one, Barossa lifts it into left field. Easily playable out there for McNeil. Yeah, I don't think this lineup's working right now for the D-backs. I gotta be honest. I don't think this Wackadoodle lineup is working. You have to remember. Yep. July 9th, guess who was born that day? I'm going to guess it was you. Hampson coming up. So Waddell's first appearance on the bump in the Major League level in 4 years. Successful. Garrett Hampson coming up. Had a pinch hit single last game. He's not playing well this year. 160. The 0-1. That one up the middle. Diving play. Can he make the play from his legs? He cannot. No, he cannot. I was going to say, the Mets have had a lot of web gems this series. A heck of an effort, though, by Acuna at second. But Hampson, 2 for 2 this series. And now we go second time through the order with Tawa coming up. Yeah, Lester July. Yeah, Lester July. That's a rough month. That's a rough month. Birthday July 9th. Let's go. Heck of a play by Acuna. But even if that throw was on target, it would not have beaten it. So Tim Tawa coming up. 0 for 1 today. So 0 for his last 12. First pitch misses inside, 1-0. The Lions got 15 wins in the 1 seed. Pistons made the playoffs, so you're removed from the worst in the NBA. The Red Wings. Yep. Tigers of the Central. There you go. The 1-0. Yeah, we just forget about the Red Wings. They don't exist. Swinging a miss upstairs on the fastball, 1-1. Stars fan impersonated the Avalanche head coach. Oh my god. I did not see that. The 1-1. Way upstairs, 2-1 to Tawa. Carroll in the on-deck circle. Meanwhile, Panthers equalized 1-1. 5 minutes gone the first there. I think it's Verhage who got that goal. Off the draw, too. Off the draw. 2-1. Tawa. Swings and fouls it off on that slider. 2-2. Been a wag year for everyone besides Panthers and Miami sports. Yeah, I'd probably give you that. I mean, basketball was crap. I mean, the Canes are probably the worst team in college basketball on the Power 4. Two. Tawa way upstairs, full count. Yeah, Babcock ruined the Wings. He did. I try to just keep the run going instead of knowing when it's time to blow it up. Backfired. On a full count this season, Tawa getting on base 33% of the time. He's not going to get on there as he fouls that off. So if you're wondering how long can Waddle go, He was a starter in Syracuse. Three-two. Tawa swing and a miss. Yeah, Sales hit it rough. Corbin Carroll coming up with a runner on. So you had Braziman as the opener. Waddell is a starting arm. He went 6 innings against the Buffalo Bisons on April 19th. Went 4 innings last game against Worcester. He started all 5 games that he pitched in Syracuse, so you figure he's going to go at least to the 6th if he pitches well. Then go the rest of the pen. So they have the opener and then Waddell going about 2 times through, you figure. Corbin Carroll 0 for 1 this game. Is 0 for 5 this series. We're going to get something going here. The first pitch. Runner's going to take off. He gets in there successfully. Stolen base for Garrett Hampson. So runner goes into scoring position. First time the D-backs have a runner in scoring position. 0-1 the count. Garrett Hampson, his second stolen base of the season. His second as a D-back. Throw not in time. Corb behind 0-1 in the count, though. Yeah, Chicago sports, they have a glimmer of hope now. With the Cubs being incredible, yeah, they got a glimmer. They absolutely have a glimmer. The 0-1 to Corb. He watches that one way inside 1-1. And next week's a big week for hockey. Oh, man. Especially at the lower levels, it is really big. So, you know, Boston up 4-0 on Toronto. That game is one of the 2 options for you make the call for tomorrow night. Alongside Nats Phils. Corbin fouls that one off. 1-2 down the third baseline. And those are 2 options on the docket. This is the last day for that. So one day you make the call. I just keep that in mind. Phil's up 4-1 on the Nats. That plays into your decision. The 1-2 to Corbin Carroll with 2 out. Runner on second. Corbin chops it back to the pitcher. Should be an easy play. 1-3. The D-backs leave a runner on. We go bottom 3. Still no score in this one. So I figure this is Waddell's basically first start in the majors. I mean, Braziman was the opener, but he's going to go 4 innings. How's the line doing? Not great. Not great, Bob. Not great. The wackadoodle lineup it's an experiment. It's an experiment to try something. It has not worked out so far. All right. I don't think the article went through. I checked the Jamie German article. I don't think it went through. The Caps 2 up for 1. 1-1 in the Panthers game. 2-0 Pirates over the Cubs. 4-2 O's over the Nats. Got 4-0 Red Sox over the Blue Jays. I got 9-0 Cardinals over the Reds. I got 2-0 Royals over the Rays. Every game right now is on. I think we got, 28-13 in the Rockets game. Check the 4-1 Phils over the Nats. 2-0 Brewers over the White Sox. That one just started. And Twins, when is that going to get the score bug? Should be soon. Yeah, 1-0 Guards, bottom 7 in that one. And I've got a lot on. We got halftime the Canadian Championship between Toronto FC and Montreal. 1-0 Toronto. At the half there, I'll flip that for the Inter Miami game later. All right, bottom 3 we go. Soto, Alonso, Vientos due up. And Red Sox is an option for you make the call. Right now down 17-10. This is the last day for that you make the call. Goldie with a solo shot. 4-3 now. Yankees cutting into that deficit. Paul Goldschmidt into the left field pen on the top of the 5th. Having a bit of a resurgence right now. What? I've never seen that, what happened in the Twins game. I've watched a lot of baseball. Oh my God, I've never seen that before. Is that watching the Twins game? I've never seen that in my life. Oh my God. I've never seen that. Can they come back through one? They could. I mean, they're 2 seed. They could. In the dirt, 1-0. So if you're watching the Twins game, runner on first, runner goes to second on a stolen base. So tries to go to second on a stolen base. Catcher catches the ball, tries to throw out the runner at second, and the throw hits his pitcher in the elbow. He literally hit his pitcher in the elbow. I've never seen that in my life. I've never seen a catcher, when trying to throw the runner out at second on a stolen base attempt, miss the throw so bad that it hit his pitcher in the elbow. Oh my goodness. 2-1 the count to Soto. God, that's going to leave a mark. That's a not top 10 play if I've ever seen one. The 2-1. Soto. Fly ball into left field. Ahead of the track, making the play is Gurriel for the first out. The score gets brought to you by pizza. Yep. Oh, you know it. You know it. Alonso due up here. I've seen that with the head. I've never seen the elbow. I've never seen the elbow. I've seen the head. I've never seen the elbow. Yeah, I heard nothing but good things about McKenna as a prospect. Yeah, it would be pizza for sure as the unofficial food sponsor. Absolutely. Alonso due up here. First pitch misses downstairs for a ball, 1-0. Alonso got on with a walk last time. It's been sharp this series. He's got it on base. Now 4 times in 5 plate appearances. So we're not be too happy? Nope, he will not be. That one in there for a strike. 1-1. Yeah, Rockets are cooking right now. I got 31-16. There's the catch and shoot 3. That's in. Yep, 34. Is it Verus? Maybe at some point. The 1-1. Outside for ball 2-1. Let's go, Burnsy. Fingers crossed. Will the Wolves win? I think they will win the series. Yes, I think they will win the series. Pizza review did terrific go to? Yeah, I did Pope's Pizza. It was great. Swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Pope's Pizza was phenomenal. And it literally just opened up. Like, when I was saying, like, any good pizza place in Green Bay, literally, it opened up April 17th. It was great. All good going. So appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you tuning in, as always. The 2-2. Alonso grounds it to short. Hampson. Low throw. Again, no Perdomo out there tonight. But Naylor will make the grab, 2 out. Vientos coming up. Best pizza place in the world. Whew, there's a place in Syracuse called Mario and Salvo's. That's tough to beat. Panthers just scored 2-1. Yeah, consider the seat is vacant. Pope's Pizza did a great job, yes. They did for the draft? Well, no, they're a real place. They're staying open. They're staying open. Literally opened up April 17th. And man, that place was sharp. Ziggy's, yeah, I'm not a fan of Ziggy's. Ziggy's is drunk pizza. Ziggy's, the appeal is that the arcade and it's open late. But it's drunk pizza. It's not that good. The ratio of cheese to sauce is not good. Via Della right across the street. There's no reason not to do that. The 1-0. That one launched. That's gone. Vientos into left field. 1-0. Mark Vientos, his 4th of the season. 2nd in his last 3 games. And the Mets lead 1-0. That was one of those, as soon as it went off the bat, you knew that was gone. Marwin's best, yes. Yes, that place is heavenly. Marte due up here. So the Mets take the lead for the first time. Restaurant recommendations in Green Bay. I would say, yeah, Pope's Pizza. It's right by Lambeau Field. It's right by the Commons. Or it's literally in the Commons. Is Bianco good? Bianco's good, but it's very overrated. Bianco is good, but the wait time is insane. It's not worth it. I mean, that place is literally right next to Lambeau Field. Like, I didn't go downtown Green Bay. I didn't go in downtown. I just stayed around Lambeau. Marte 0 for 1 today. Mets have the lead. They have not trailed at any point this series, and that curveball misses down low, 1-1. Mac and cheese pizza? No, that seems like too much cheese. Seems like too much cheese for me. You see, that was for the Rocket side. Yeah, that's a who we play for. That's a who we play for moment. The 1-1. Grounder to short. Hampson picks it up. Low throw, one hop. He has had some rough throws at short today. Perdomo, he is not. He is not Perdomo, I'll put it that way. We go top 4, 1-0 after the solo shot by Vientos. Into left. Congrats on scoring 3 more runs. I expect you to squares today. Yep, you and me both. You and me both. This lineup is going to be insane. Little Caesars, yes. Little Caesars is bad. Little Caesars is not good. It's probably one of the worst chains out there. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, helps the channel out. Any donation, get your question right away. If you are a member, you can share your support using the emojis in the chat. We got the emojis for D-backs and for the Mets. You know, the breadsticks are a different bowl game. It's very hard to mess up breadsticks, to be fair. It's just bread. It's very hard to mess up breadsticks. You have to try to mess up a breadstick. Pepsi drinkers, Little Caesars, yes. Last year's founders have fined over $1 million for illegal crowd noise. The Bajan Robinson thing, tampering for Cousins on the full cup rank. Yep, there's a cultural problem in that organization. Because I think the amount of money that Blank has lost is insane on just stupid things. Oh, chicken pizza? I've not tried chicken pizza. It seems like too much taste. Too many things happening at once. Get some garlic too. Yeah. I'm not really a garlic guy, though. Not really a garlic guy. Yeah, plus the 5th round picks. Yep. You gotta love how they were... You gotta love how they lost a pick to get Cousins, and they lost a pick to get Penix, essentially. I mean, it's insane. New Yorkers believe anything more than cheese on pizza is illegal. That's not true. No, pepperoni. Nothing against pepperoni. I don't eat pepperoni pizza, but best pizza chain for personal pans, it's definitely Pizza Hut. If you want like actual pizza, it is Papa John's. Having said that, Costco pizza's great. I will never knock Costco or BJ's Pizza or whatnot. That's good. 1-1. Any places for burgers, hot dogs in Green Bay? I don't know. Personally, probably just vendors outside. Like, I didn't go into downtown Green Bay. Veggie lovers? I'm not sure. I've never had veggie lovers, no. I don't really eat vegetables, in case you haven't been able to tell. The 1-1 to Gritchuk. Fouled off his knee, 1-2. Yeah, but Papa John's is consistently good. And Costco's great. Costco pizza. I've been to a lot of parties where they have Costco pizza. And man, that is good. That is legitimately reliable, solid pizza. And it's cheap. Oh, Mike, a nice guy, but he's got to take accountability. Yep, he does. He does. There's an organizational problem because every team is getting fined, or no team's getting fined except for his. Do they look alike? I haven't noticed. Fouled off 1-2. Yeah, pan pizza, yeah. The pan pizza that slaps. Costco pizza hits hard after several hours of your food. Yep. I feel that. Inside for ball 2-2. I feel that. Just any real food after being stuck in an airport. Yeah, I'm not sure on that. I'm not sure on that one. Gritchick, again, he's just 1 for his last 12. Make it 1 for his last 13. Ripped to third, but Vientos is there, throws it to Alonso for the first out of the inning. Best place for food in Pennsylvania? I don't know, because again, I haven't been to Pennsylvania in a while. I don't really know too many places in Pennsylvania. But if you ask any of my Philly friends, it'd be the cheesesteak, the cheesesteak places. I know there's some cheesesteak places people swear by. First pitch, in there for a strike. Costco Pizza, the food court switching back to Coke products. Ooh. Did not know that. Did not know that. Yeah, Pats or Geos. Yep, those are the two. Those are the two people swear by. How's it going, Dave? Welcome to the chat. Penn Station, well, that's... Penn Station is, New York. Great Barbecue Mexican. Ooh. Yeah, the R70's bad. But, like, the fans' first pricing with concessions being cheap and everything, like... He's a really good guy, just... I'm not sure he knows how to run a team, necessarily. I never went to Pittsburgh. I went to Pittsburgh for, because I had to go to an airport there once. Other than that, I've never been. So I've never actually stepped foot in Pittsburgh outside the airport. But I'll be going, hopefully, in 26. Check swing, did he go? He did. Suarez down on strikes. Had to go to Target, bought some dog treats, gonna do it to your local shelter. Oh, that's awesome, man. Good for you. Good for you, that's awesome. Naylor coming up. As Eugenio definitely went around there. Yeah, I'll become pretty well acquainted with Pittsburgh for the 26th draft if all goes according to plan. And we're picking 32nd. First pitch swinging Naylor. That's a base hit. He gets on for the second time today. T-Back Sovin's not done a lot today, but Naylor, he's done his part. Kevin Moreno coming in. Barbecue Mexican? Probably barbecue. Penn State Pit football game. Only time into the Berg. Ooh. Favorite state? I love Arizona. I love this place. Great weather. Perfect time zone. No daylight savings. I love this place. Favorite state? Because really, for me, I can work anywhere. I can work literally anywhere in the world. But I'm never leaving this place. Making a trade with the Chiefs actually for the first. Yeah, well, actually, we actually can't get 30 seconds. That joke doesn't even work. We don't have a first round pick next year. That joke doesn't even work. I just realized. That joke doesn't even work for the first time ever. We don't have a first round pick. So never mind. Because the Browns are picking 32. They in Las Vegas, live in Arizona. Yep. The 0-1 upstairs 1-1. Yeah, we don't have our pick. So trade back up into the first round. Why not Dale Simmons? Yeah, I'm not sure why not, but I'm glad we don't have it. I'm glad we don't have it. I had to merge two states, North Dakotas, Carolinas, and Virginias. What would they be? Ooh, the 1-1. That one. Grounded. Base hit. Moreno. Back-to-back hits for the D-backs. Naylor will hold at second. The line keeps doing for Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Pick 33rd then. God. God, no. What states would I merge? I would say probably Vermont and New Hampshire. I'd merge those two. No, you can't merge the Dakotas. You can't do Dakotas, Carolinas, and Virginias. Otherwise, Dakotas would be the easy one. Merge Alaska and Hawaii just to see what the heck happens. Just see what the heck happens. Merge Alaska with Hawaii. First pitch swing, Gurriel fouled on the third base line. No first round pick, sounds like the Suns. Yep, story of my life. A neighborhood whose clubhouse had a cross section of Firethorn and Firethorn. That's easy to remember. European or Asian adventure? Maybe at some point, I'm not sure. Kentucky, Tennessee? Nah. Vermont, New Hampshire, you can merge them, and there's no real difference between the two, necessarily. Feel like Fairly Odd Yes, that was the episode I was thinking. The one big Dakota, and the star falls off the flag. Ontario with Maine. Just annex Canada. Arizona, Florida, and Jaguars, the X make more sense. Yes. 2034 Olympics, first time in Utah? Probably. Probably that would be. The 0-1. Gurriel upstairs, 1-1. Just like Prince Edward Island, put it with Maine. How about that? Prince Edward Island with Maine. Ohio, Indiana. First rounders for the next 6 years, just going to be pick swaps. Yep. Which will not be good, seeing as the Suns are going to be very bad. 2-1. What's my plan to rebuild, compete? Oof. God. You trade KD, and you try and trade everyone besides Book. Unless Book wants out. You don't trade Dunn. Dunn stays, Book stays, everyone else. Try and trade. Maybe leave Swim the Cup. Maybe that's the secret. Swing and a miss on the slider. Inside, 2-2. Gurriel. This would be a good time to break out of his slump. He is just 3 for his last 23. Rhode Island, Massachusetts. Ooh, that could work. That could work. The 2-2. Gurriel. Into left center. Is that going to find the gap? No, the camera got fooled. The camera got very fooled. It's actually a very easy fly ball for Taylor. God, that camera got fooled. Thought it was going to find the gap. Not even close. That's a routine fly ball. D-backs leave 2 on. We go bottom 4. Still 1-0. Corbin Burns has not won a game this season. He's not getting the run support right now. Necessary to win this one. Gurriel is not... Nope, he has not done it. Yep, the camera got... If you watch it... I don't know if it's the same on the Mets broadcast. The Mets broadcast got completely fooled on the camera. It's probably the same camera angles on both. But D-backs broadcast, the camera got completely fooled. I thought it was find the gap in left center. Not even close. Bermuda with Florida. I wouldn't mind merging a Caribbean nation so that I don't like to go through customs and whatnot. Coach were to spank a misfitting player on the bench. Oh, God. I mean, that was college coaches back in the 70s with people. Yankees were with a series to the O's at Camden. I mean, right now they're down 5-3. The way the O's are playing, I mean, be a bit concerned with the pitching right now. Be a bit concerned. Talk to the Bucks will trade Giannis if we have to and could get a gold mine in return. I wouldn't mind. Yep. I think the thing is that you went all in with Lillard, it didn't work out, so now you got to go back to square one. No, Bedman's not rigging it for the U.S. No, not even close. Jabari Smith, Jalen Green, at least 2 of the Suns picks for Giannis. Ooh. Costco good sushi? Costco is good everything. To be fair, Costco is good everything. Nebraska and Kansas? You could do that. New York Pizza Department in Phoenix, good. Anything that says New York Pizza anything is probably not good. Anything named the New York, like anything named after New York, it's usually just trying to capitalize off the name. It's usually not good. Waco Express good. I did not know that. Lillard trade worked out great for the Celtics. Yes, for the Celtics it worked out phenomenally. Don't make trades with Boston. They'll always win. Boston will always win every trade you make with them. Thin crust better than thick crust? Ooh, I disagree. How thin are we talking? Pelicans, someone got better deal for Lillard's sidekick than the Bucks did for Lillard. That is true. $40.69. I love that. That's a great meme. That's a great meme. Idaho, Montana? Ooh, throw that into the ring. Why not? First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. Where's got money? He's got all ideas about merging states and whatnot. Merging cities and states. The one stream he's not in. How's it going, Red Ryan? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, they want to Habs win. They want to Leafs win. In the dirt, 1-1. Renaming them both New Jersey instead of New York Giants jersey. It doesn't flow off the tongue. New York just flows off the tongue better than New Jersey. KC in Missouri. That way Kansas City is actually in Kansas. That could work. Burns pitching all right so far. Got out of the jam in the first inning. Allowed that solo shot to be Vientos in the third, but you can't make a play with 1 run through 3. McNeil. He ground out the bases loaded last time up. The 2-1. Way inside at the knees. 3-1. This is McNeil's 4th game of the season. 2 for 5 last game against the Nationals. He got a hit in every game of that series against the Nationals that he played. In the dirt. Super Bowl 63 host. I don't know when they're going to announce that. Who's it going to be? I would guess Miami. Or Nashville. I would guess Miami. Or, actually, I'd go Nashville. Michigan, Ohio. Michigan slow start back. Ooh. So McNeil gets on board. Go to the four corners. Oh, yeah. You gotta get down to four corners at some point. So McNeil gets on with the leadoff walk. Alvarez coming up. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Tell them we do 2 games tomorrow. D-backs Mets, the series finale, and we do one of those games, either Nats Phils or Jays Sox. Swing and a miss for Alvarez. 0-1 the count. Alvarez 0 for 5 this series. Looking to turn things around. Times you same open, I think 27? Maybe 28? It opens in 27. Yeah, 27. So you could do that. Pittsburgh. Oh, that's easy. That's Mr. Rogers. I know Mr. Rogers is an icon in Pittsburgh. That one's easy. That one's an easy one. Mr. Rogers is Pittsburgh. Isn't the airport named after him? DC with the new stadium? Yes, I think so too. I think they will be. I don't see why not. Could be Vegas for the draft? Could be. There's now more cities than ever before they're eligible, with domes and more attractive sites. There's a lot of places. Alvarez launches it into left field. Play ball out there for Gurriel. Calling it off is Barossa. Okay. Oh, the cameraman is just really fooled on these. Really fooled. Alvarez 0 for 5 this series. Yeah, Mr. Rogers and Hines. Well, now Acrisure. But Acuna coming up. Minnesota, Ontario should merge, specifically the Angle Inlet region. Yeah, the part where you have to like cross country to go places. Yeah. Reno Dollar Store, Vegas. Yeah, Reno is like more further north than you would think, away from Vegas. Now 6-2 Phils, 4-0 Red Sox. If you're looking for options for you, make the call. Acuna over won this game. 4-6. Get the 3. Nope, he's safe. But they get the fielder's choice. Runner out second. Acuna on board. Taylor coming up. As Acuna grounds out. I know there's technically wildcards for the first time, but hosting teams in each series prior to conference finals in the same division should be called division semis and finals. I'm with you there. With how it is in the NHL, with you there. Yeah, it's an arrow drive. It's longer than you think. Nevada's bigger than people think. Because it's really just like the southern part of Nevada people care about. Like, oh, Vegas and the suburbs. But there's a whole other state up to the north. Taylor. 1 for 1 today. Looks at that one outside for a ball, 1-0. Titans' first game of the new same week, a Monday night game. Depends how good they are. Depends how good. Ever okay to cheer against your team so people get fired? Yes, absolutely. I cheered against the Jaguars in 2020. As soon as it was like, okay, we're going to suck this year, I'd rather get Trevor Lawrence than be stuck with the number 2 pick and be stuck with Zach Wilson. It's for the betterment of your team, absolutely. Pop up into right field and Carroll underneath it, so they leave a runner on. We go top 5. The Rockets destroying the Warriors right now. Still 1-0. Like, I also think, let's say you win this game, you play a team that you suck against. You lose this game for playoff purposes, you play a team that you have their number. I think that's fair. No, it's always okay to root against your team for that. Oh, wait. Okay, hang on. We go top 5, still 1-0. Low scoring affair so far. Burns pitching well. The one run was Vientos. My NFL want to bank on Vegas. They did. They did. Sometimes we root for the Huskies to get blessed so the coach will be fired. I get the idea of if a game is ugly and there's no way you come back, root for it to get as bad as possible, so you have to make a change. I get that. Suck for luck crowd? Oh, yeah. Teams open brand new sim usually always get the first game on NBC or ESPN. It depends. It depends. Titans are in a weird boat because they're kind of irrelevant compared to the average team that opens up a new venue. You don't have any big rivals you can play. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with Tennessee with that. Depends how good they are. Yeah, I was doing that last year against the Lions. Yes, I was like, let's just have this get so ugly that people have to get fired. But no one did get fired. Because, I don't know what was going on last year, but thank God it worked out in the end. I can never root against my Cowboys, even better draft picks. I mean, to be fair, okay. Week 18. You lose this game, you get the number 1 pick. The number 1 pick, Andrew Luck type of prospect. You need a quarterback. Lose the game for the memory of your franchise going forward? Absolutely, I'd do it. Never talking like would I ever root against him in September or October? Absolutely not. Yes, he would maybe fire Pearson, yep. That's an interesting strategy. Barossa, 891. Bills last year, another example of a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Lose as much as possible so the change is done. 16 win seasons are okay for the Monforts. For the Twins, where if the fans keep not showing up to the games. I get that. Complacency sucks. When's that? Thursday and Sunday week 1 games are there announced. Well, Thursday night I think it's going to be Eagles against Commanders. 0-1 the count at Barossa. Waddell is 3rd inning of work. So far, so good. His first game in 4 years in the majors. You predict the schedule? I think a lot of teams do that. Sunday night game, I would guess... Ooh. I think it depends entirely on if Rodgers signs. Somewhere. In the dirt, 1-2. So let me check some with the Pirates. Pittsburgh Pirates schedule. Let me check something. Well, you can still put it on Giannis. I think the problem is that the contract situation right now with Lillard is an albatross. And you can't really... Right now, Lillard's taking up so much of your space. Okay, wait. So that's not going to work because they got to be on the road that week. But obviously, they can still build around Giannis. How is that? How can you... What more can you do around him with Lillard the way he is? What do I predict for the Sunday night game? That one in the dirt, 2-2. Let me check who the Orioles play. Do they play September 7th? 2-2 the count. Let me check something here. 2-2, swing and a miss, Barossa. Whew, out of his shoes on that one. He's just as bad as he was last year. In terms of coming out. At the plate, I should say. The Orioles are at home, so you can't do that. Maybe... I'm going to say... First pitch, grounder. Hampson grounds out. We go to the top of the order again, and D-backs with this wackadoodle lineup have, unsurprisingly, done nothing. Yeah, Grossi did a great job with the announcement. I'm going to guess for the first game... I could see Bills-Ravens for Sunday night week 1. I could see that. See Bills-Ravens. Mara sounds too. I might make a last-minute change, go with him facing Green Bay week 1. You know, the Steelers have to play on the road week 1, unless they play Monday night. Because the Pirates share the same parking lot, and they play that Sunday. Tawa over 2 today. Really struggling as of late. Tawa 0 for his last 13. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. 1-1. And this is Waddle's first Major League game in 4 years. He's shut him down right now. I figure he's going to go at least through the 6th. Browse him on the opener. Waddell gets the fly out into shallow center. Or right center, I should say. And Soto makes the play. 3 up, 3 down. Rams lines. Oh, I could see that for week 1. Didn't they do that last year? Someone's sick. All good. Yeah, show me. Did they do that last year? I'm not sure they do it again. For the week 1 game. Alright, the wackadoodle lineup has done nothing. Bottom 5 we go. Burns has no run support today. Which team gets to Super Bowl first? Cowboys or the Bears? I would say the Bears. Jordan like 7 years to until LeBron left Cleveland after 7 years. Although we had an owner that was writing stuff in Comic Sans. Also, you have to remember, too, with LeBron leaving Cleveland. He not gone to college. He lived his whole life in Cleveland. He wanted to change. He wanted to change. I get it. You know, Grassi's a great guy. Grassi is awesome. And did a great job with that pick. Hang on. Blues News Comic Stands who are fortunate for our company, not a lemonade stand. Yep. Cowboys week 1. I'm going to say the Giants. Say Giants, America's game of the week. But I didn't realize at first with Grossi, who's got the custom Grossi 25 jersey? Yeah, probably Grossi. Ways that fit makes to actually force ownership to sell a team. Dig up some stuff on the owner. Or make the owner lose so much money. They've got to force their hand. Do you expect Montreal to be a D-Max fan? No. The whole point of me being a D-Max fan is because I live in Arizona. I have no reason to root for the team if they move. Not that they're ever going to move. Lindor, Soto, Alonso. Seahawks, who do they get week 1? They'll probably get one of the probably Cardinals. Go Seahawks, Cardinals. But the Mariners played home that day. Let me check. MLB schedule September 7th. First pitch misses 1-0. My guess is that you're going to have Fox get 2 games that 425 slate. It's going to be Seahawks, Cardinals or something. It's going to be Giants, Cowboys. That's a nice one with City Connect. In the dirt, misses low 2-0. Lindor, Soto, Alonso. We're back to the top of the order here. Mariners 7-2-4. All right, so Seahawks at home 1-3. Yeah, Seahawks, Cardinals. LeBron turned on his back and lied, saying he wouldn't leave. He was flying his eggs behind the Seahawks back during the Olympics. I mean, look, he's forgiven for coming back and winning it all. I mean, he's forgiven. That one base hit. Lindor's second of the day. And the leadoff man is on board. And Gilbert couldn't win anything without LeBron. So what happened when LeBron left? Both times. They did nothing at the start. Remember when Shaq and didn't watch the Pistons? Yep. You can say the NBA is a fun show, but it's terrible for actual analysis. It's good for the league and bad for the league at the same time. It's good for the league because it's a fun show. It's bad for the league in terms of, you're getting this is not the place to get NBA takes. Didn't Cleveland sell LeBron again when he went to Lakers? No. They understood. When he went to the Lakers, it was about looking out for his kid, and it was time for a change. And he was singing Hollywood. They didn't disown him again. No, they cheered him on his return. They cheered Bronny when he got a 3 at the Q. They didn't disown him. The first time they did. The first time it was bad. It was heated. I remember the first game between the Cavs and the Heat that was in Cleveland. I've never heard an arena louder on TV in my life. But the second time, no. They were completely understanding the second time. The 0-1 to Soto. That one chopped. Back to the pitcher. 1-6. Did he make the grab? He did. Fielder's choice. Soto goes to first. Gilbert's got in a good place now. He does. Right now, but it wasn't like that before. It took him a while to get to that point. It also took him... They did nothing when LeBron left the first time. Gilbert's also calmed down a lot. Gilbert he was a hothead. He's not so much a hothead anymore. He used to be a massive hothead. I've not seen that with LA. Alonso up in the dirt 1-0. Kind of like a Packers fan still portrayed when Favre went to the Vikings. Yep. Time heals all wounds. It also helps when you win a championship. It also helps when you come back, you make it to 4 finals, and you win your first title in history. And the city's first title in half a century. That helps a little bit. The 1-0. Alonso, oh, that's a rocket. If that's fair, that's gone, but that is just foul. Oh, boy. That missed its spot. I knew that as soon as I left its hands. That missed its spot, but... Oh, I got a frog in my throat. Oh, boy. The construction was bad around him. I mean, he carried that team on his back. That team had no one. That 2018 team had no one. 1-1. That one misses outside and low. 2-1. Uncle by marriage, who was a Viking fan, one time... Oh, wait. Oh, got redacted. Try that again. Something about the Packers suck. Something about that. The 2-1. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, helps out on the channel. Pickoff play, gets back safely is Soto. Vientos from the on-deck circle. He hit the home run last time. Okay, Uncle by marriage was a Viking fan. One time driving through Wisconsin when they stopped somewhere and their oldest son shouted, Packers suck while inside. Fantastic. That's rivalries for you. If I went to the Vikings here because I didn't want him, and then he did that. I mean, he was incredible 09. Shot foul, 2-2. More players should be loyal to their teams. Players are nothing without the fans. I think it depends. It depends on the situation. Look, at the end of the day, gonna play college ball 25 or 6? Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna have that. At the end of the day, you're a player. You have a limited time on this planet to get your money and set your family up for generations. I have no problem with players leaving to get the bag. The 2-2 in the dirt, full count. Ravens Dolphins week 1. Oh boy, that'd be a fun one. That'd be a fun game. My cousin's still a Vikings fan. Nice. Full count here to Alonso. He's had a solid start to this series. Pickoff play. Soto gets back successfully. There's the second, so can't do any more pickoff plays. I was going to see when. Oh man, that's got to happen at some point. I got to get back to that. Maybe for overtime one of these days. Maybe that'd be a stretch goal. The 3-2. That one popped foul. We stay alive. This will be 70 pitches now for Burns. I was wondering, Burns' longest outing this season from a pitch count perspective is 98. So you figure he's going to go 6 innings, barring something imploding. He's gone 6 in 2 of his last 3 games. Again, pitching well as of late. His last 15 and 2/3, he's allowed 4 earned runs. So he's doing his part. He's got no run support today, which I can't say I'm surprised by with this lineup. Yeah, we'll call Rockies games, yes. The 3-2. Soto will... Wait, oh, God, no. Oh, God, that's 3. Oh, you idiot, Burns. That was 3. Oh, my goodness. Soto gets the second because that pickoff play was unsuccessful. Oh, someone's got to tell him. How do you not know? How do you not keep track of that? Jeez. That's 3. Take your base. Not that it matters, because it's ball 4. It didn't matter. Didn't matter. I was going to get the second anyways. Oh, my goodness. This game, this is just regional TV. Yeah, I'm not sure what the situation is. Oh, I want to wait for the facts to come out with that, because it's tragic. Hopefully there wasn't, like, alcohol involved or anything like that. All right, so mound visit here is Burns lost control there. Vientos coming up, and again, he was the one that hit the home run last time. Put a video on JJ News in terms of what's guaranteed for the schedule, in terms of teams playing on the road, at home, what's guaranteed based on the MLB schedule and whatnot. If they have to adjust because of that, like the Steelers have to be on the road week 1 because the Pirates are at home. So Vientos coming up. We know what he did last time. He's got on base both times today. Burns got out of 1 jam earlier in the first. He's got to get out of this one. How can MLB get a one-stop shop with watching games, get rid of RSN, going direct to consumer? I mean, they have that with MLB TV. They sort of have that right now. You can buy your team package, depending on who owns the rights. Like, you can buy the D-backs package, just want to watch D-backs games, and you're in that territory. First pitch. Right, people don't like the scale beforehand. That would help. Though you don't know what leaks are true, which ones are not. You don't know, like it's not like the draft where you have where Ari leaks something or Schultz leaks something and it's legit because you know it's legit. This one is not. This one you don't know what's real, what's not necessarily. The 0-1, that one just misses 1-1. You do not drink and drive. Amen to that. Amen to that. Mom was paralyzed. Wow, drunk driver. That's awful. Yep. Do not drink and drive. The 1-1 to Vientos. Way downstairs, 2-1. D-backs only used 2 pitchers yesterday. Rodriguez and Nelson. Oh, she was 17. Oh, my goodness. The Starcasts are good. They're really good. I like them a lot. They're one of the top crews out there. Disengagement here. Oh, without blackouts? Oh. It's going to be tough. Because a lot of these regional networks only survive because of the baseball team or their local sports team. So, it's tough. Two-one. Oh, how did that miss? Come on, that was right in there for a strike. Come on. Burns is shaking his head. That should have been 2-2. Instead, it's 3-1. I think Carlin's number 1 on that. That was a strike. God, some's not helping. 3-1. Right, have leaks throughout the day? Yes, you do have leaks throughout the day. The 3-1 to Vientos. That one skied foul. Is it playable? It is drifting, and no one was able to track that ball. Full count. Naylor couldn't track it. Yeah, we're also going to go to bed tonight. Yep. Couldn't track the foul ball. So full count here. The NFL was responsible for the prank call to Sanders. I don't know how they're responsible. I mean, it's not their fault. A league employee brought home the information they shouldn't have. I don't know how to rank the rest. Chopped, 6, Hampson, Tawa, Naylor. Let's go. 6-4-3 double play. We go top 6. Another jam that Burns gets out of. Low scoring affair. Vientos, great last step at, but gets 2 outs there. 1-0. The prank call this time of the NFL doesn't exist. I think what makes this one... I think people are missing the forest for the trees with the prank call. Like, people are saying, why are people not outraged about the Abdul Carter one, the Tyler Warren one? Why are they outraged about Shador? Well, it's because the person was dumb enough to get on video and it was a son of a league employee. Like, that's the difference. If Shador was not a league employee, or not league employee, if Ulbrich didn't get on video, or Ulbrich was a random person, if I was Jack Ulbrich and I prank called Shador Sanders and I didn't get myself on video doing it, this all blows over. And it's just like every other prank call story from the draft. Speaking of which, you want a prank call story, click that link above. It's that this guy was a moron recording his own, not crime, but his own activity. Panthers just scored a goal. I think it's 3-1 in that one. Why is no one going after the kid who made the call? Ulbricht's kid was in the background of the video. Because I don't think anyone knows his name. 3-2 in that game. I don't think anyone knows the kid's name. Also, that kid's not his dad isn't an employee of the NFL. Like, I think people knew his name. It's like, I think people knew his name. That's a little bit different. But I should be going after him. Jax should be punished, not Jeff. I don't know how you punish Jax. He's not an employee of the... He's not under a contract. He's not under a contract. He's not an employee. How often do I watch hockey? I watch it every day. I like watching hockey. I love watching the playoffs, too. Oh, is it a prank call, not a prank call? Yep. Well, Jeff should be punished for leaving confidential information out where anyone could get it. Again, you're not calling prospects from your house, so how does information leave the facility? Obviously, Jack still get punished by his dad. Believe me, he's going to be working for the rest of his life to pay off that $100K. Oh, he got something. Right, he didn't commit actual crime. No one's saying he did. No one's saying arrest the kid. Or the 21-year-old. No one's saying that. First pitch, off speed in there for a strike. Right, no one's saying throw the guy in jail. What he did wasn't illegal. But he broke league conduct. Dolphins play, you have the Saints for no reason. Ooh. Saints be interesting, because that feels like a must-win almost, how the season starts. 1-1. Well, I know this way. I know this much. If you're a kid, you cost your dad $100,000. Whew. You are never seeing the light of day. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Right, NFL can't punch it. He arrested for what? It's not a crime. It's not a crime, what he did. There's no crime against prank calls. 1-2. I don't know how you could theoretically punish Jax by banning him from going to NFL games. You could do that theoretically. But it's like if I fly ball into center field, Corbin, and making the play the warning track, covering ground is Taylor for the first out. Guaranteed that was time for college? Not anymore. Not anymore, he ain't. No, the $100,000 less. That's a lot of money. If I were Jeff, want to make Jack stew? Pay me back the $100,000 with inflation. That's what I would do. Pay back the $100K with inflation. Right, they would cease practice. Yeah, cease practice from existing. Yes. Pay it back with the center rate of inflation. That's what you do. Traffic's right next time. I could see that. Right, he will never have a job in the NFL. Yes. Well, Jack Solbrick will never have a job in the NFL again, or professional sports. You do a background check, the first thing that's going to come up is that. Inflation and interest. Yep, there you go. There you go. He'll be working his butt off. Jeff didn't do it. Yes, he did. No, Jeff did something wrong. First off, he raised a son that thought that was okay. That's number one. Number two, that information never should have left the team facility. 2-1 in the dirt, 3-1. Again, that information of phone calls. You're only calling the prospect when you're drafting them or talking about them for an undrafted free agent spot. When do you do that? You're doing that in the team facility. You're not doing that in your own place. Fly ball, left field, 2 out. McNeil makes the grab. Waddell looking sharp his first outing in the majors in his 4th inning of work. Walker collapsed and Ross to a true about Mississippi Valley State playing a random power 14. He would. He would. He is completely oblivious, for better or worse. Suarez due up here. The leader in the NL in home runs. Be a good time for one here. Steady ground to the third. Easy 5-3 out. We go bottom 6. Still just 1-0. Yeah, why they have his number? Yeah, that's another question. That's another good question. Wish the call was funnier? Yeah. That's another thing, too. This wackadoodle lineup has produced 0 runs. Right, all teams have access to the numbers. Cares all about women's college basketball? Probably not. Right, everyone's got the numbers. Everyone's got the numbers of all the players for the burner phones. Caps just scored 3-0 Capitals in that one. They're looking well on pace to win this series. Jordan Travis retirement. It sucks for him. He was so good at FSU, and man, just a bummer that he couldn't stay healthy. Yeah, Dion and Shador will put HBCUs on the map, and they all transferred. Yeah, I mean, the fact that I'm fine with starting off at HBCU and then transferring, I'm fine with that, but it's when Dion said, like, he's going to be like the savior of HBCUs and whatnot, and then two years later, sayonara. Yeah, I saw that Butterfingers play just now in the outfield. Classic White Sox, and that's going to be a base hit, so Brewers should be up 3-2 here if they send the runner. Now they're going to hold him at third. Why not college basketball? I think he's so focused on men's. I think he's just so focused on men's basketball. Because there's games on all the time. They play on different days, different story, but... Number 3 quarterback heading into camp being behind Fields and Taylor could see maybe Ritter. Didn't they sign someone? Don't they have another option? They have Adrian Martinez. They do have Adrian Martinez, who, I mean, he's not good, but he did all right in the UFL last year. He might be the guy. Ooh, that's a deep shot there for the Sox. 6-0, Ramirez into the second deck. Right, Jack said the wrong thing. Jeff Cabez said about Sons and Winkler at some point. Also going to kick accountability. Oh, no one's denying that. No one's denying that Jack Solbrook. No one's denying that Jack Solbrook is a moron and needs to be accountable for that. But at the same time, look, my dad works from home. I never even think about doing anything like that. I never think in a million years. My mom works from home at times. I'm never even thinking in a million years about doing anything like that. So somehow, Jack Solbrook didn't learn that it's not okay. You know, women's college basketball is awesome. Kentucky Derby, I have no idea who's even running. I know it's not going to be the horse in the 1 spot. First pitch misses down low, 1-0 the count. Right, everyone's at fault here. Jax is at fault for being the idiot to do this. Jeff is at fault for leaving that information out, or anyone could get it when there's no reason to be out there. Popped up, and underneath it is the shortstop, Hampson, for the first out. So Marte 0 for 3 today. McNeil due up now. Burns is doing his job. Meanwhile, I think Waddle's going to come out for 4 innings of work. So I think we're going to have a new pitcher in for the Mets when the time comes. I think I'm at fault too. Yes, I'm definitely at fault for all this. Yes. Right, I've accessed many Denver celeb athlete phone numbers and would never try access them. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because you learn that's wrong. So somewhere along the line, Jax did not learn that was the wrong thing. And that's something you don't do. The 0-1, McNeil, grounder foul on the first base line, 0-2. $14-3 for the Dolphins. I'm surprised it's not 17-0. I'm surprised. They're not losing 2 to Buffalo, so 14-1 the other games. The 0-2. What did Mickey Loomis say? I don't think he said anything. I don't think Mickey Loomis said anything. I'm not even sure Mickey Loomis knows what's going on anymore with anything. I mean, he drafted Tyler Shuck in the second round for crying out loud. Revenge of the Sith 20th anniversary theater show? Why not? I know my best friend from college goes to all the Star Wars re-releases. They're always cool. I was on the Knoll in November 63. Yes, I was. The NFL made it obvious that Schroeder was getting picked. How can they not give it away going forward while still filming? Well, to be fair, I think you can make it not obvious by having the same person announce every pick. You could have that. The same person announces every single pick. The 1-2, inside 2-2. So you don't have random fans announcing picks, but they're never going to have that happen. You have to remember, too, the NFL, I noticed it because I have a hawk eye, essentially. I have eyes like a hawk. I've been to 9 drafts at this point. Oh, you're good, David. You're good. The 2-2, swing and a miss on the outside. McNeil goes down. Burns, 84 pitches, pitching well outside that shot by Vientos. 2 out. Leafs are 1-13 series clinching games. If they go 1-14, I'm going to lose my mind. 1-15 would be insane. Shador, not Shinar. No, Shador Sanders. Cowboys, Commanders, Eagles, I'll make it. I don't trust Schottenheimer. Someone stole from me, called. Wow, that's odd. Why do you ever call anyone that, let alone a white person? That doesn't make any sense. In the dirt, 1-0. But yeah, so, you have to remember too, I notice things that other people don't. And it's not me being cocky or arrogant or something like that. Like, I've been to 9 drafts. I've been fortunate enough to go to 9 drafts. I have an idea of how TV production works and whatnot. I noticed the insane amount of cameras. I'm guessing the average person did not. I'm guessing no one else had a feeling, especially if the Browns drafted a quarterback in round 3, it's the Phillies hit a home run, 7-2, that they were going to draft Shador right there. 1-1, that pitch in there for a strike. The ump, wait, what? The ump. Oh, this home plate ump's having a stinker. He made the strike 3 motion, you're out, and Alvarez was like, wait, no, that was strike 2. I still have 1 more. My Could be potentially. Oh, God. This ump is having a stinker tonight. Strike 3 out. No, that was 2. That was 2. That was strike 2. I wish it was strike 3. Believe me, I wish that was strike 3. The 09 Rams record series clinching game is almost there. The 1-2. This one could be strike 3. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. God, this home plate ump. It's in a weird zone today, and that's not going to help. Lost track of the count. Someone fell. Oh my God. Wait, what? Wait, someone fell over the wall? Okay, wait, let me look. Oh God, yeah, Cubs, they're all at the top of the dugout, just, oh no. Oh God, okay, wait. 2-2 in the dirt, full count. The game is stopped right now for that. The Cowboys are not crazy about the Cowboys. Yeah, again, the thing with the draft is just... The thing with the draft is a lot of people don't know. 3-2, that one misses down low. Take your base, Alvarez. So he thought he got struck out, but he missed the count, and that's 3 straight balls thrown by Burns. You figure this could be the last inning for Burns. Is Acuna coming up? Yeah, they pause the game. Yep, everyone's just standing still. This one, they haven't shown a video, nor do I necessarily want to see it at this point. Hopefully the fan's okay. That's a big fall. That's a big wall on right field. This is not like it's the D-backs pool deck in right field. That's a big wall. It's like the Giants wall at Oracle. That is the cart's out. Okay, I need to see some thumbs up. Give me some thumbs up. Come on. Give me a thumbs up. The 0-1. That one into... Ooh, no, just fell. 0-2. Should have gotten some sort of penalty. Well, Jax can't get a penalty. I mean, he's not an employee of the NFL. It's like, if I say something on stream, can Target really ban me from their stores? It's like, I didn't do... Like, I'm not an employee of Target. I didn't do anything to Target. All right, the 0-2 to Acuna. In the dirt, 1-2, blocked there by Moreno. But yeah, just go back to the draft again in terms of that. Like, I noticed the cameras and that this is not normal for a 5th round pick. And Don Aponte making the pick instead of a random fan. That's not normal. A lot of fans don't look at it like that. Beeks is in the pen for the D-backs. He'll go the 7th, you figure. No, Robbo just says that. No, Alex, he always just says that. Rockstein woken up? Oh boy. Where did he fall from? I think right field. They haven't shown a replay, nor do I expect them to, nor do I really want them to. The 1-2. Swing and a miss downstairs. Acuna goes down, and Burns, 94 pitches, a masterful outing. That's why the D-backs got him. Only 1 run allowed in 6 innings. You like me? Okay, let me see. Let me see. Okay. I didn't see the fall. I don't see the person falling. I see the section they came from. Again, it's a high wall in right field. It's a high wall in right field. I didn't see the fall. We go top 7, still just 1-0. So Burns' last 2 outings, 11 1/3, 2 earned runs. Problem is the D-backs have not helped him out at all. That's a long drop. What is that, 2 stories? That's a big drop. You know, it's a long drop. That's a high right field wall. It's not like there are some stadiums where never that it's okay to fall. Never you want to see a fall, but like D-backs, right field is pretty shallow. Right field is basically right next to the people, the pool deck. This is not that. This is not that. That's like the fall if you fell at right field at Oracle. That's right. So the Green Bay review. I'm a Bears fan. Can't hate the Packers because every time in Green Bay, the locals are class acts. Oh yeah, they were so nice. They were so kind. Everyone did such a good job. Everyone did a phenomenal job in Green Bay, and I was shocked with how well prepared they were. There was no traffic. It felt like just a regular old day. You wouldn't know the draft was there if you... You really would not know by the traffic that the draft was there. They handled it perfectly. It was really well done. Vito, Fog with the fire. Appreciate you, man. Which game do you want me to do? Jay Bills is demanding that anyone who performs prank calls on draft prospects be arrested immediately on the spot. Storm the stage and make the call at the same time. How about that? 2-for-1 whammy. Long lives Jay Billis. Gotta do it to a Duke prospect next. That's what we gotta do. For the double whammy. Which game do you want, BW Fog? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you as always. Which game do you want? Lightning have just tied the game at 3 apiece. So we're backing away in Pirates Cubs, which is good to see. 3-3 in that one. 30 minutes in. The Lightning look to keep the series alive. Naylor, you want Boston, Toronto. All right, 17:15 now. This is the only day for this to make the call. Oh no, Waddell's staying out there. They had Stanek in the pen, but Waddell's going to stay out there for a 5th inning of work. Again, he is a starting pitcher from Syracuse. Came into the 3rd. Brazaban was the opener. He's pitching well. Oh, the video's on Twitter? Oh, no. Oh, no. Justin Fields scored McGee of the NFL? Are you happy with what you're saying? With Justin Fields? No. Not at all. Not at all. It's not accurate, and his pocket presence is abysmal. It takes way too long to get rid of the ball. All right, I have a stoppage here. Again, Waddell can go a long ways. Naylor, fouled off. 0-2. Rockets 69%. That's incredible. That's not going to last, but they got a big enough lead where it's not going to matter, I don't think. And Waddell this season, the most pitches he's thrown in a game is 85. The game against Worcester. Back on April 25th when he was in the minors. So this is a guy that can go another inning. Let me bear pick. Oh boy. All right, I'll take a look. I'll take a look. I'm very scared. I'm probably not gonna look at it until I get an update on the fan whether he's okay or not. This is I don't know. I didn't see a thumbs up or anything. The 1-2. Naylor swinging a miss on the slider outside. His first game as a Met, he's been magnificent. Gabby Moreno coming up. Rise up 31. Close game. Close game. And that's going to be it for Waddell. So 4 1/3. His first game as a Met. I'll tell you what. He pitches like that. Going forward, the Mets got themselves a good player. The 30-year-old. His first Major League outing in 4 years. Yeah, I'm not taking a look at the video until I know he's alive or not. I'm not looking at it until I know he's alive. I know Billis just jokes about that when Duke lost to Wake Forest and the fans stormed the field. So that's going to be it for Waddell. He's in line for the win. A great outing for him. And I think, based on who was warming up before, I think it's going to be Stanek coming up as the new pitcher for the Mets. So Stanek, the 33-year-old. He's had some rough outings as of late. Stanek against the Nationals, that series was not good for him. 2/3 of an inning, allowed 3 earned runs and 4 hits. He's allowed a run in 3 of his last 4 outings. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button down below. Subscribe. Helps out. It's on the channel. Look, I don't... until I know for a fact that he's going to be okay, I'm not taking a look at that video. All right. Let's go anywhere near him. I don't want to speculate. Like, I'm not sure. Let's go down this. Like, I don't want to speculate or anything on that. Did he jump? Oh crap! He 100% jumped. Oh god. Like, did he even, like, alcohol in a system? That's, geez, scary stuff. First pitch fouled off. Static in the game. Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm not taking a look until I know he's okay or not. That is, God, that is awful. Hopefully he is okay. That one downstairs, 1-1. Dolphins 17-0. I'm going to bet they don't. I'm going to take a wild guess and bet they don't go 17-0. Got 6-3 Red Sox, 7-2 Phils. Those games on there for you to make the call. The 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike, 1-2. Did he really just jump? Oh, God. Yeah, I get it. I haven't seen the video. And I don't watch it until I know for a fact. The 1-2. No, I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that he jumped. I'm not denying that. But I don't want to watch until I know his status. All right, the 1-2. Gabby chops it to the third baseman. 5-3 out there. So Static does his job on the opening batter. 2 out. I'm not denying anything you guys are telling me. I'm just not going to watch until we hear something from the people at the hospital. Because I don't really want to watch a guy potentially kill himself. I don't really want to watch that. See someone die in real life. Having Pittsburgh, a fan apparently, a fan fell from the Roberto Clemente wall, and people are saying he jumped. Grounder up the middle, base hit. So Gurriel gets on board, snaps his cold streak with 2 out. Keeps the line moving. Jorge Barroza coming up. Do you pinch hit here with Barroza? Figure he's going to get probably 2 more at-bats the rest of the game. Barroza has not done anything at the plate today. Has not done anything this season at the plate. Do you take him out here? We'll see a pinch hitter. We will not. Barrosa's going to stay in there. Barrosa just 2 for 14, making 3 for 15. That's a base hit down right field. Here we go. Gurriel hustling to third. Is he going to come home? Gurriel will hold at third. Oh, I might have sent him. There. Barrosa does his job. Hampson coming up. I would have sent him. Based on where he was when that ball was caught. I want to see a split cam. But they held him up pretty quickly. And they pinch hit with Hampson here. Barrosa gets on board. And here comes Perdomo. So Hampson will no longer be the shortstop. Perdomo is your pinch hitter. Best chance for the D-backs today. Geraldo Perdomo. Don't see him as a pinch hitter a whole lot. So pinch hitter in his career getting on 47% of the time, but just his 20th career plate appearance as a pinch hitter. Watches that one for a strike, 0-1. Gurriel at third. Barrosa at second. Back-to-back 2-out hits by the D-backs. 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Can the D-backs get anything going here offensively? Crowd on their feet. Can Perdomo come through in a pinch hit spot? Which he has not been asked to do this season. Again, he has started all 29 games before this one. Had 2 hits yesterday. First time coming off the bench. New territory for him. The 0-2. Perdomo watches that one outside. 1-2. What happened was a Pirates fan against the Cubs. The 1-2. That one fouled down the third base line, and that will go out of play. Well into the stands, actually. Figure Beeks will go the 7th for the D-backs, regardless of what happens here. The 1-2 to Perdomo. Best chance for the D-backs all day. Perdomo into left. Is that going to fall? It will. Base hit. 2 runs will come in. 2 strike single. Perdomo off the bench. As the pinch hitter, the D-backs for the first time this series have the lead. Geraldo Perdomo. A blooper into left with 2 strikes. And the D-backs are in front. As Stanek is now allowed a run in 4 of his last 5 outings out of the pen for the Mets. Geraldo Perdomo. Not known as a pinch hitter, his first time off the bench all season, gets it done. And now Tim Tawa coming up. The D-backs in front. Pick-off play. Perdomo gets in there safely. No, that's not a bot. No, Bergen's not a bot. He just typed a few things to me. He's not a bot. So Perdomo, it was a failed... He got him in the pickle. Perdomo took off. Pitcher throws back to first. And Perdomo actually gets in there safely. Perdomo actually went way too quickly. He went way too quickly. Didn't matter. He gets in scoring position. He steals a base. Florida just scores 4-3. So how many times do you see that? A pickoff play that results in the runner going to second. It wasn't a bad throw or anything. You know, he's real. No, because thank you came in like 4 times in like a second. So I think RFK so was a bot. But no, I know you. I know you. You're good, man. You're good. That's a bad mistake there. Oh, there's still plenty of time left for the D-backs to blow this. Don't you worry. There's still plenty of time. Now with the runner in scoring position, do you keep Tawa out there? Or do you bring in a new pinch hitter potentially? Because now with the runner on second, things might change a little bit. Yeah. They're gonna have Tawa. They're gonna still have Tawa pitch or bat. 0 for 3 today. He is 0 for his last 14. They're gonna leave him out of the runner in scoring position, a 1-run game. Geraldo Perdomo giving the D-backs their first lead of this series. Tawa, can he extend it? Diving grab in center. Taylor saves the run. Taylor saves the run there. Beautiful job there, but the damage is done. The D-backs in front. We go bottom 7. And what's been a fun one so far. Tawa thought he had that. WU, remember for 19 months. I appreciate you, man. Using my free monthly message on the last 10 months. Thanks for everything the last few years. This channel helped me keep company and some low points in my life. Really does help. So gracias. You know, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Love having you in the stream. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being a member. And thank you. The community we built here is awesome. The community that we have built here is awesome. And I really love you guys. All right. With that, let's go to the ball game. Take me out to the ball game. All right. Throw in a little flair afterwards. I need to get a MIDI. I could do so much more with the MIDI. You go for the Mets? Yep. Do a little New York groove. Why not? Do a little New York groove on there. I could do so much more with a MIDI. I got to get one at some point. You got to get one. All right. If the D-backs win this game, I'm giving out 10 memberships. D-backs hold on and win. I'm giving out 10 memberships. Legit. I'm giving out 10 memberships. Odds everything stretch. There you go. Go to oddsgym.com. Use my code JJ9. 20% your first month. Arbitrage bank calculator. All that fun stuff. You know the drill. Perdomo now moves over to shortstop. No surprises there after pinch hitting for Hampson, and that decision by Torey Lovullo paid off tremendously. Jalen Beeks, the new pitcher. Yeah, that was New York groove. So after a great job by Burns, Beeks coming in, the left-hander. First pitch upstairs for a ball, 1-0. I love the Travis Hunter trade. I think that trade is great for the Jaguars. I think you use your first-round pick next year on an elite corner and your first-round pick this year on an elite receiver. So I look at it like that. And you save a roster spot in the process, too. Hunter was my top player this draft. Love the guy. I'm so happy for the Jags that they got him. And it sends a message, too, that this is not the same old Jaguars. The 1-1. In the dirt, 2-1. Coming next year for the annual player selection meeting? Yes, I think so. You work for Allegheny County? Oh, nice. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I'll definitely, if I have any questions about preparation, whatnot, I will definitely come to you for that. 3-1 upstairs. I saw the Bill interview. Yeah, that was odd. New York Groove reminds me of Giant song. So that is a Giant song. So yeah. You know, I don't know the situation of the Pirates fan. Hopefully it's not as bad as it seemed. The shift is on, but no one's covering first. Tawa makes the play, but no one's covering first. Sunday night game, Monday game? No, I don't think so. Maybe Monday night in terms of the doubleheader. One of those like doubleheader games where it's like ESPN Plus exclusive, or that game's on ESPN, the other game's on ABC. But like actual primetime, no. So Taylor got some more of the leadoff single. Amen to that one, Michael. I'll always have the same old Jags when I see it. I'm with you there, but at least they cleaned house. At least they got rid of all the stench of the previous regime. Like Baselli, we've called for him to be in charge for years. He gets the pulse of the fan base. Baselli knows what he's doing. Montreal just scored 3-1. Like there's no stench from the old regime at this point. Second favorite state, probably North Carolina. All my buddies live there, and that's cool. Weather's nice. Pitch in the dirt, blocked by the catcher, 2-0. Again, I'll give away 10 memberships if the D-backs win this game. I'll give away 10. My little end of the month gift for you guys. You know, I saw I didn't see the video, but I heard about what happened, and that's a big fall. That's a big fall. Beeks acquired as a free agent. Struggled last game, blew the save against the Braves, but take that game out. He's been playing pretty well this season for the D-backs. This man who was not allowed a run in 10 of his last 11 outings. That pitch, I think that missed low, stolen base. No, got him! Got him! Taylor's out! I thought for sure Taylor beat the throw. I thought for sure Taylor beat the throw. They're ruling him out. The Mets are going to challenge us. I thought for sure he beat the throw. Unless he was off the bag, I think he's safe. Did he really make this? It was a high throw. He clearly got in safely. Was he off the bag is the question. Because there's no question about the fact that he got in there before the throw. Clearly he got in there before the throw. Was he off the bag? No, he was never off the bag. No, he's safe. I think he's safe. No, the Jays have just tied up at 6. Okay, so obviously he beat the throw. The question is the slide. Was his hand on the bag the entire time on the slide? They're reviewing this. Did the finger come off at any point? Hate the Giants the most. Love the last decade and a half of bad football. I think a lot of people have. Let's check. Again, clearly a safe. But then did he come off the bag? The tag is made. I don't see it. Yeah, I was gonna say he's safe. He's safe. I was gonna say. Has he been declared dead? Oh man. With a fall that high, I'm not surprised. Because that's a high wall and right. Yeah, so he is safe. I'm not surprised by that at all. I don't know what the umps are doing in this game. They blew a 2-strike call. They blew that 3-0. That one in there for a called strike. Upstairs, 3-1. Yeah, Blue Jays tied up. Yep. 6-2. Advanced life support. Yeah, that's not good. That is not a good sign. 3-1. That's in there for a strike on the opposite pitch. From 3-0 goes to 3-2. All that means a high cap hit on second contract for limits roster flexibility. I don't care about that. You think I care about that? You think I care about a blue chip player getting a bag? I'm looking for good players. We've had no good players. That one to pop up for Lindor to the shortstop. And Perdomo going to get underneath it for the first out. Believe me, we can work with the cap hit later. We can work with the cap hit. The draft cap we'll get for Hunter could be used to fill other holes. Not really. We still have 4 picks in the first 2 days. Basically, instead of having 6 picks the first 2 days, we have 7 picks the first 2 days over 25 and 26, plus a player that can play both ways. Yeah, and obviously John Elway's agent. That was tragic what happened to him. Soto. That pitch misses downstairs for a ball 1-0. Believe me, that's a good problem to have if it's, well, what happens if Hunter commands too much money after 5 years? That means he's did his job. That means we actually draft a player worth something. So we draft a lot of guys that are worth nothing. I can work with that. Outside 2-0. Especially a premium position, believe me, I can work with that. Ginkel's warming up in the pen, meanwhile. So like a great player, a great team, it's okay to like either. Again, the Jags have no... The Jags have very few good players as it is. I'm fine getting good players. We can figure out the rest later. Once again, behind 3-0. Oh, wow, that's odd, David. That is odd. That one, swinging on 3-0. I don't know why Soto had the green light on 3-0, but it's a mistake, because underneath it is Gurriel, and Beeks will get the second out. I have no idea why you swing on 3-0. With the way Beeks was thrown as of late, I don't know why you're swinging on 3-0, but Pete Alonso coming up. Runner on second, and that's going to be it for Beeks. Kevin Ginkel, his first game of the season, he's going to come in. So Beeks responsible for the man on second. Ginkel was hurt to start the year off. Cavs Celtics in the NBA Finals. Someone else now. I think it's going to be Cavs or Celtics. One of those two. Chargers with the Dolphins on the way home from Brazil. I think they'll go back home at that point. I don't think they're going to play the first 2 games. You go from that to Brazil, then back to LA, and then to Miami. That's a lot of flying the first 2 days. I think the Chargers will fit over that. Could this be fireable for Cora? Potentially. They're playing better as of late, but... So Ginkel is coming in. Beeks' day is done after 2/3. No, the game is still going on. It's top of the 8th. Kevin Ginkel. Money out of the pen for Arizona over the past few seasons. Without him, that 2023 run does not happen. His first game of this season. He'll be called on to face one of the... Wait, really? Moving foul? Wait, for real? How? The Falcons can find $100K? No, I don't feel bad for him. No, don't leave confidential information out there. That's not, it's half his salary. He's making $1.6 million. Look, it's his fault for leaving that material out there. Ulbrich misses the Jets. Oof. The Lions win this, or any realistic chance that Detroit wins the series? Yeah, I think so. I think so. I had him win at the start. The government in search of see him moving. Oh, wow. That's awesome. That's awesome if he was okay. That's awesome. So, Ginkel, what a time to come in for your first ever appearance. Your first appearance. Flames relocate confused for the option, no team yet? I think so, yeah. I don't think it's going to happen. What a spot for your first appearance of the season. You're facing maybe the favorite for the MVP in a one-run game with a runner in scoring position. Good luck. First appearance of the season. What can Ginkel do? First pitch. Misses. 1-0. Thorough man critical condition. Right, so I have no idea what to believe anymore with this. Just gonna wait until I get an update on like a Twitter notification from Pass Center or someone on my phone. Upstairs 2-0. Rockies won today. You know, the Rockies got their 5th win of the season. They actually won. You do that about 100 more times, we're in business. 2-0 pitch. Alonso ahead in the count. Vientos on deck. That one in there for a strike. 95. And Kevin Ginkel, his first outing of the season, was hurt to start the year off. Charles almost worked 2 versus common sense. I don't think that's going to be the case. That one in there for a strike. 2-2. Ginkel ended last season his final 5 outings, striking out 6 batters and not allowing a single run. The 31-year-old, his 7th season in the majors. The 2-2. Disengagement. I'll get to that in a second, Toast. So that's a good question. That's a good question. So I'll get to that in a second. All right, the 2-2. Upstairs, full count. Yeah, we have 31 teams with 6 teams in the Central. Oh, God. I mean, we were good back then. We were good. Yeah, but support who you want. Support who you want. You can absolutely support. Don't let other people tell you who to support or whatnot. You can absolutely do that. 3-2 outside. Alonso, take your base. Thoughts on GMs just not calling people who they draft? No, you got to do that. You gotta call them. Players find out live. That'd be a terrible idea. Because you want to make sure the player, like, you want to contact the player to let him know he's being drafted by you, and make sure he like wants to be there. There are times where sometimes you call up the player and like, we'll change our mind. And plus, you got to call the players too on day 3. You got to call the players too to make sure. Okay, look, if no one drafts you, it won't use an undrafted free agent. So, no, the system's fine the way it is with that. Fouled off Vientos. The only run for the Mets coming from Vientos. Eagles over Lions. Ooh, I think it's going to be Commanders. Giants, Cowboys, guaranteed week 1 or 2. Yep, death taxes and Giants, Cowboys, America's game of the week 1. 0-1. Swing. He went. 0-2. The Mets have left a lot of men on today. Kenny Ginkel, his first game of the season, come up clutch. Maybe let's go 3-0 lead. It would be hysterical if they did. The 0-2. I think it just depends on who you listen to. I think it just depends on who you listen to. The 1-2. Some people like should have both sides of the out. People don't like them both sides of the out. That one misses down low. 2-2. Yeah, I see the logic, but I don't see it happening. That's a lot of travel for the Chargers the first 2 weeks. To go from LA to Brazil, then back to LA to Miami, then back to LA. The bodies would be so thrown off. 2-2 by Ginkel. To Vientos. Swing and a miss! We go top 8. D-backs lead. Swing and a miss on the outside curve. Ginkel, welcome back. Vientos strikes out. Mets leave 2 on. D-backs in front. To the 8th we go. Now, who goes to the 8th? You figure Shelby Miller the 8th, Martinez the 9th? Or Thompson the 8th, Martinez the 9th? Potentially. Either way, Martinez will go the 9th. The 8th will be Miller or Thompson. It's going to be one of those two, you figure. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, helps out a ton. Again, if you are a member, we have the emojis in the chat shows for either one of the teams. What a 7th inning for the D-backs. Perdomo comes in, delivers a 2-run, 2-out single. And then Ginkel, his first outing of the season, delivers. We got over 60 people in the chat right now. Appreciate all you guys being here. We'll be live tomorrow as well. Tomorrow for the finale of D-backs Mets. Then we're live for one of those 2 games. Nats, Phils, Red Sox, Jays. Help me decide which game we're calling. Every donation counts toward that. So if you donate $5, $5 goes toward one of those 2 games. If the D-backs win this game, I will give away 10 memberships. So just keep that in mind. How's it going, Joe? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. Other action, 4-3 Panthers, end of the second. Cardinals 1-9-1, Phils 1-7-2. So just thinking of options for you make the call. Royals win 3-0. Meanwhile, Orioles up 5-4, 0-2, 2 out. Base is empty. Grisham up, Batista delivers. Extra innings. We did that for the last game. We did extras for the last game. Grisham goes down. The Orioles win. Corbin Carroll due up here. He is struggling this series. He's 0 for 3 this game. No hits this series. And he will not get a hit here. He grounds out to second. Corbin Carroll struggles as of late continue. 0 for his last 8. The Mets have held him in check. Davinsky, the pitcher, meanwhile, for the Mets. I'll change that in just a little bit. Grichuk due up here in the 3 spot. Sack must be DFA'd. I don't know about DFA'd, but the last, 3 of the last 4 outings he's allowed to run. I mean, I'm not sure DFAing a guy who literally had a 0 ERA before last week. DFA's harsh for that, but he definitely is struggling. I don't know if DFA is the right thing for it, though. That one in there for a strike, 0-2. Haven Smith is the new batter. So Grichuk's stay is done. Smith in the 3-hole, as he's been in for much of this season. Phil's thinking about taking a break from basketball. Lerman says he wants to take a break from basketball. Why does he coach the Nets? God. They were a punching bag back then. The Swamp Dragons. That would have been great if they were the Swamp Dragons. So again, Chris Davinsky, 1-2. Chops foul. Davinsky, this is actually his first outing of the season with the Mets. Miller's in the pen for the D-backs. Right, I figured it was either going to be him or Thompson. Davinsky was in Syracuse, played 9 games in Syracuse this year, 1.93 ERA out of the pen. First major league outing for the Mets. Fouled off 1-2, we stay alive. Yeah, I did hear about the fan that did that. Yeah, hopefully he's okay. We're going to wait on word on that. Right, that's 2024, but he started off well in 25. The last week he's been bad. The National Series didn't help him at all. But the only one thinks it's starting Gabriel or Sanders just because they're the only ones on the Browns that feature is a bad idea. Yeah, no, it's a very bad idea. If they're not ready, they're not ready. That's why I have Flacco. That's why I have Pickett. Swing on a miss, Paving goes down. And now we'll send Eugenio Suarez up to bat. Yeah, Uwinski was trying not to lap. Wow. On Jack's over-under. Oh, he's going to have to work for the rest of his life to pay that off. It's like the SpongeBob episode where after the Krusty Krab gets destroyed, following the strike, SpongeBob and Squidward are going to work for him forever. Pretty much that's going to happen with Jax. You cost anyone $100,000. You are never hearing the end of it. If I was calling that game, oh man, that would be morbid. Suarez, base hit, down the left field line, that should be 2. Another good piece of 2-out hitting for the D-backs. They've done a good job of that as of late. Every hit in the 7th came with 2 outs. All 3 hits that got the 2 runs. Start with some 2-out hitting, and Suarez gets on board there with a 2-out double. Well, Watson's not going to play this year. He's hurt. They can't cut him. The cap hit's too big. But he's not going to play this year. Oh, that was a great episode. Krusty Krab Fun Fair, baby. Krusty Krab Fun Fair. Eugenio Suarez, another extra base hit for him. He's already got 15 this season. Josh Naylor, 1 for 2 today. He's got on base twice. He's paid well enough to cover that cost. Well, he's making $1.6 million. Jeff is. Jax is not making $100K in any job. I can tell you that much. It's not that. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right, I'll check the video out in between. I'll check the video out. Yeah, Rugrats Funland is a... Yeah, that's... Yeah. Rugrats some good episodes. The 0-1. Naylor chops it to the first baseman. Deep, making the plays. Alonso covering the bag is the pitcher. Davinsky's first major league outing of the season. Not too shabby. Both guys have made their first outings of the year. Done well. Waddle and Davinsky did their job. We go bottom 8. 2-1. And Shelby Miller coming in. All right, let me just adjust this really quickly. All right, let me see. Now that we know he's critical condition. At least we know his condition now. Okay, let's see. Oh, holy crap. Holy crap. Whoa. No, he just jumped. He jumped. Does he have a shirt on? I can't even tell if he has a shirt on. I honestly don't know if he has a shirt on or not. He might, like... Yeah, I don't want to speculate. But he doesn't have a shirt on from what I can tell. Yeah, he definitely went. It wasn't like he was standing and lost his balance. He definitely went. You have a friend who was at... Probably told me he was born, nothing really happened. Do I think he's lying? Do I think he's lying? How old is this friend? The other thing, too, you have to remember, these houses that these parties are thrown out were massive. So there is probably the idea that you could have gone to a party and not seen anything. Because these multi-million-dollar mansions, they're massive. So maybe you could see, like, maybe they're like it's almost like if you go to a stadium and you see, like, and there's a fight that happens, like, what happened with the fight? I couldn't tell you. I didn't go to that part of the stadium. I didn't see that happen. So big. I could see that potentially with one of those. The play continued when he fell. They stopped the game for a bit. Intoxicated got excited and jumped and went over. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to speculate. He did not have a shirt on. That's all I can tell you. He did not have a shirt on. Shelby Miller coming in. Yeah, they let the play continue because it was not to that side of the field. There was a intoxication part of a lawsuit. Oh, yeah. Also, the guardrails they could have potentially for height. Oh, yeah, there's going to be a lot of litigation once we figure out whether he's okay or not. New man in is Winker, so Marte's day is done after a rough outing. First pitch misses. 1-0. Shelby Miller has been great for Arizona this season. His second outing with the team. First one as a starter did not go well. This one, a fly ball into left center, back by the track, and making the grab is Gurriel. Crowd rose to their feet, but it was all for naught. It's a loud out number 1. As Winker flies out, McNeil due up with Alvarez in the on-deck circle. Allowed out by the track. Shelby Miller this season. He is not allowed an earned run. This is his 12th game of the season. He has now gone 12 innings. He has allowed just 3 hits. He has been one of the best relievers in baseball. Maybe one of the best setup men out there. I mean, it's tough to do a whole lot better than what Shelby's doing. 12 innings, 3 hits, no runs. 14 Ks. I'm going to do well. Appreciate you, Graham. Appreciate you. It's been a fun one so far. Pirates win 4-3, meanwhile. That game just went final. That one, 0-2. We got a lot of good games right now. 1-1 in the A's-Rangers game. 6-6 in the Red Sox game, top 9. 3-3 in the Brewers-White Sox game, top 7. All 4 games taking place have been really, really good. And then this one, which has been phenomenal if you like pitching. The 0-2 to McNeil, who's 0 for 2 today. Miller cannot get no chase down low. 1-2. 30 seasons you're out of the park dynasty. Nice. Only one team has now never won a World Series. The Padres. Wow. The curse, or the drought, whatever you want to call it, continues. I'm not sure they have a curse. Maybe the curse of the foam finger from Drake and Josh. Maybe that. The 1-2. Miller gets the chopper. Goes back to him. 1-3 while falling down. He's safe. Oh, he was too late on the throw. Was too late on the throw. That's going to be a base hit. We'll see if they want to challenge. I think Miller stumbled a little bit on the transfer. He stumbled a little on the transfer. That's close. Will they challenge? Let's see. He stumbled on the transfer. Oh, that's close. I need a freeze frame. That is close. Apparently he's safe. They're not challenging. Look, bang, bang, and tie goes to the runner. So base hit there. I don't think they're going to call that an error. It's a tough play. It was in between the catcher and the pitcher. 1-0 the count. ESPN posted video. Wow. I would not expect that. They normally don't do that. Alvarez, 0 for 2 today. 0 for 6 this series. That one fouled behind home plate, 1-1. Right, he's stuck. Bergen, he's talking out of the park. His out of the park dynasty. Not real life. Obviously, real life. Mariners, Brewers, Rays. The Brewers beat the Cardinals. That's amazing. The 1-1. Fouled again. 1-2. In the on-deck circle is Acuna. Crazy good game so far. D-backs experimenting with a very weird lineup. Corbin Burns pitched very well. They finally got some run support in the 7th. The 1-2. Outside for a ball. 2-2. In real life, they can't face him either. They cannot. Astros pick the centers? Ooh. All right. Two. Swing and a miss. Upstairs on the fastball. And that's 2 out. Alvarez struggling this series. Acuna coming up. The final game of the series is tomorrow. We'll be on the call for that one if you're wondering. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe. How can I donate? So, are you on mobile? I think you can. I'm not sure if you can do it on mobile, but if you're on computer or anything like that, there's a $sign. As Miller, is he okay? I don't know why you would pull him. Is he okay? But I'll show you. So if you're on there, I appreciate you a ton, Scarface. Appreciate you, man. So if you are on mobile, let me show you. Okay. Let me just get rid of this. I know the game. I know the game. Blah, 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 blah. I know the game. Don't worry. You're on mobile? Okay. I'm not sure if this button exists on mobile. But there's a $sign. Where the chat is, there's a $sign. You can do it on mobile. Perfect. And then you click Super Chat. And then you donate however much money you want to donate. And then you can write a message if you want. Yeah, so click that $sign. So click this $sign right here and then go from there. That's how you do it. Miller's staying out there. Nimmo is coming in. Had that 9 RBI game a few days ago. He's the pinch hitter. And the stream's ticking down. And it's gone. And it's gone. The whole thing. It's gone. You see how busy my screen is. I got so many tabs open. So Nimmo replacing Acuna. I'll have to make some defensive changes as well. Because obviously Nimmo is an outfielder, and right now he's taking over as second baseman. How's it going, bro? Welcome in the chat. D-backs are one of the best pitchers against the Mets. Now nobody left for the Philly series. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Eduardo Rodriguez is our worst pitcher. And Corbin Burns. I mean, we're going to have Gallen tomorrow, then we're going to have Kelly Fott for Phillies. I mean, that's fine. I mean, Kelly Fott are two best pitchers, I think. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Yeah, that type one can't happen. Brandon Nimmo, the former first-round pick, hitting just .218 this season, but 4 for 6 last game he played on Sunday with 9 RBI. And Super Sticker also counts. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. What point will I just live at a sports bar so I don't have to have 80 tabs? Well, I mean, basically, when if I ever get a house, I'm just going to have, like 20,000 TVs around. Right? Also use the donation to vote on what game. Yes. 50! Holy crap! Nimmo! Grounder to short, 6-3. Holy crap! Scarfaz with the 50! Okay, that means a few things. First off, oh my god, thank you so much! Okay, first off, here's what a 50 does. Holy cow. We go top 9. 50 for the kitty. Holy cow, I can't thank you enough. So, here's what it means. First, number 1, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I can't believe you did that. Now I'm giving away 5 memberships right now just because of that. I'm giving away 5 right now. Screw it. We're gonna give away 5 right now. Oh my god, man. I'm giving away 5 right now. Just for that. That was insane. Who's got these? Coleman BJ, Tim, Manny Pie. I can't recognize the people. James Delaney. There we go. You're now members. I'll give away 5 more if the D-backs win this game. So that's what that means. Second off, you're $50. We're doing a game tomorrow night. Nationals, Phillies, or Red Sox, Jays. Make sure you give the Bronx a shout out in your lives. I will do it. I'll give the Bronx a shout out. So you get to decide your $50. Tomorrow we're doing Mets, D-backs, but we're also doing another game. That game on the right side. Nationals, Phillies, or Red Sox, Blue Jays. Which game do you want me to do? A Follow the Only Road? It's probably like a Yellow Brick Road Wizard of Oz meme. Like a reference. So you're $50 going to one of those games. You're going to help me decide which game we're calling. Number 3, if you want, I sing with a live band every Thursday night at karaoke. Anyone who donates $50 gets to pick any song they want me to sing, and I will sing it with a live band. So, any song you want on that list, and I'll put it on my Twitter account afterwards. So you'll see me post it on my Twitter. Did I post the Taylor Swift one on my Twitter yet? Did I post it? Oh, yeah, no, I posted that one. I didn't post the other one. You want Phillies, right? We're going to get you on the Phillies. $50 on that. And then if you want, you don't have to, but if you want, my Twitter account, Jerriger9NFL, I'll put it on my Twitter on Friday. I will sing any song you want on that list. The link that says Instant Classics. If you want me to do any song on that list, I will do it. With a live band. There are no restrictions. Am I George Seifert? I don't know what that would even be like. I can't thank you enough, Scars. Appreciate you. Cannibal Corpse, they don't have that song. They don't have it. It's got to be on the list because it's with a live band. It's not like regular karaoke. It's got to be on the list because the band only knows so much. 2 on the count. Moreno, Gurriel, Barossa do up here. Davinsky staying out there for a second work. The Taylor Swift karaoke song? I can. Yes, I can. That was what, 2 weeks ago? Hang on. Yeah, let me link that. 3-0. Let's see. Yep, the camera work isn't the best on this, but here you go. Yeah, here's the anti-hero one. In there for a cold strike, 3-1. Yeah, that's the Taylor Swift one. So yeah, I'll do that tomorrow night. They do it every Thursday night, 9 o'clock East, or 9 o'clock my time. Martinez is warming up in the pen. He figured he's the closer. So once the D-backs get a crap ton of runs here, it's going to be Martinez closing this off. Moreno, take your base. Leadoff man on board. Haven't said that a whole lot today. Gavin Moreno gets on board. Lourdes Gurriel got a hit last time. He's coming up here. Yeah, 22 balls and 0 strikes. Yeah, at that point, you got to pull the pitcher. At that point, that's fireable offense. Gurriel, 1 for 3 today. I seriously can't thank you enough for the 50. Thank you so much, man. Oh, my God. Thank you, man. Really, really appreciate it. Downstairs for a ball, 1-0. Again, we're going to be live tomorrow for Mets D-backs, and it looks like Nationals-Phillies at what would be 6:40 Eastern time. That would be a 6:40 game. 1 man in the Caps game, 3-1. Canadians have an empty net, and it looks pretty good for the Caps right now. Rockets, meanwhile, up by 23. Gurriel into left. Is that going to get to the wall? It will. Base hit over the head of the left fielder. Hustling into third is Gavin Moreno. It's a double. Lourdes Gurriel. Back-to-back hits. Nimmo playing left, and he can't make the leaping grab. Caps score another one. They're going in. Caps are now up 3. Caps are up 3. Barossa coming up. Perdomo in the on-deck circle. The D-backs send the first 2 batters up. Any update on the Blues? They're not in the playoffs. Shout out to Bronx Beach Boys. The song Peppa by Farouk. It's got to be on the list. It's got to be on the list. Because it's a live band. So it's got to be one of these songs. I do Beach Boys. Believe me, I would do it. It's just they're not on the list. Yeah, Buck driving 4 minutes for the Blues game. Did I say that on the playoffs? That was a lapse on my part. I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. Saying the Habs are not going to be the playoffs anymore. I think I confused the two. The Habs are not going to be the playoffs anymore. Well, the Warriors have cut it down to a 13-point game. It's not crazy right now. There's 5 minutes left. Warriors are in this to some extent. 1-1 to Barossa, outside 2-1. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised they're leaving Davinsky in the game. A 1-run game. Caps host Kansas City Atlantic Division Finals. Feels that. Yep, it's going to be that way. Ovi and the Caps moving on. The President's Trophy curse. Well, they're not the President's Trophy champions, but they were almost going to be it before they struggled at the end of the season. 2-2. Ovi, the leadoff goal. They led wire to wire. A dominant series for the Caps. They win in 5. The 2-2 to Barossa. He's 1 for 3 today. That's the first time they won a series since hoisting the cup. Wow. I didn't think it'd be that long. It's over half a decade. Barossa fouls it off. Just got to get out of the infield here. Just got to get out of the infield. Montreal, only 4 Canadian teams left. Only 4 to go. The 2-2. Enjoy, bro. Watch your time. Keep the hard work side out. All good, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you a ton. Full count here. Appreciate you a ton, man. Must win from Winnipeg if they lose against swallowed by Blues momentum. I think so, too. Game 5 is always big. Game 5. Winner of Game 5 wins, what, 77% of the time? Something like that. Full count. Barossa gets it out of the infield. That's all you need. That should be a sac fly. That will definitely be deep enough to get Gabby home. Gurriel heads to third. Slides in there safely. So one runner advances 90 feet. The other runner scores. Barossa does his job. Good piece of hitting there for the center fielder. If LeBron gets KO'd in the first round starting Luka on his team, should all the comparisons to MJ stop? No. I mean, believe me, I always saw MJ was better than LeBron. But and LeBron is doing things past the age of 40 that are not possible for most people. How is this a must-win game for the Mets? You said that yesterday. How is this a must-win game? You're 21-9. How is this must-win? How is... I mean, first off, you might lose. You might win this game. But how is a game against a team... You're 21-9. You got the best record in the National League. Best record in baseball. How is this a must-win? Like, when I think must-win, I think very different situation than this. Jack, someone can say me spell Shador. He cannot. No. That apology was so bad. He didn't even spell his name right. Someone shows you respect he has for Shador. He can't even get the name right. Outside 1-2. Sincerely, Frank the 10. I'm sure Frank's livid about this game. I'm sure Frank is losing his mind. You have 15 in the division? You don't need to be a 15 in the division. Need? I'm not sure about need. I think we got different definitions of need. When I think must win, I think Mets Braves last year. I don't think a game in April where you're 21-9. Yeah, if anything, D-backs must win, yeah. If anything, D-backs should avoid dropping 500, because right now, they got a gauntlet. You look at the D-backs schedule. Mets, Phils, Mets, Dodgers, Giants. In the next 2 weeks, if you can go 500. Yeah, if anything, the D-backs need this one. A mentality. I mean, it's a good mentality to have, but it's a lot of pressure. Rockies, I mean, every game for the Rockies is a must-win at this point. At 5-25, every game is a must-win. The infield should be tossed. 2-2. Perdomo, does that leave the infield? It will. Into center field. Should be deep enough for Lourdes. Lourdes going to come in. The throw is wide, and the D-backs get another one. So back-to-back sac flies to center. Good piece of hitting there. Perdomo now 3 RBI for him as the pinch hitter for Hampson. You see why he plays every day. And the D-backs now lead by 3. Martinez will have some breathing room. Have I not streamed a Canadian team since the Olympics? I guess I have not. I've given them chances. Believe me, we'll do a JS game at some point. I've given them chances. It was close, and then the 50 burger blew it open by Scarfaz. Shout out to the Bronx. Swing and a miss. Tawa, 0-1. I'm just surprised they left Davinsky in for the 9th inning. His first outing of the season? I mean, this is a guy that... You look at what he did in the minors this year. He's a guy that only goes an inning. In 7 of his 9 games, he went 1 inning or less. I'm surprised they didn't pull him. Al West looks good. By good, I mean really, really bad. Did I see the Steve Dangle meltdown? I wish I cared about something. Yes. Oh, man. Mets 21-9 feels fake when the Eagles were 10-1. You can make enhancements at the deadline. You can make enhancements. You got an owner that's going to spend money. Red Sox are a good draw. They are a good draw. They are. Right now, it's 6-6 extra innings in that one, by the way. Remember the best team in each division because they only play 13 games against each division opponent? I think in some cases, we know the Rockies are not the best in their division. Right, I would kill for Mars to be 21. I would kill for the D-backs to be 21-9. That one just misses down low again. Buckner behind the plate, so anything goes at this point. Got Mono with a tour. I forget which game you wanted. Dumbest hit from Mendoza? I would say it's not smart. It wasn't smart to leave him out there for his first major league outing of the season. When in the minors, he never went more than an inning. Week 1 a must-win for the Jaguars? No, it's fine. Depends who they play. Wait, he strike out? Wait, what? Wait, that was a strikeout? Okay, what the heck? Hang on. What? That's a strikeout? I've not seen knocked up. I've not seen that. Hang on. That was a strikeout? That was so far outside, I assume that was ball 4. No. Hang on. That was a strike? Wait, no. I just want game day. Hang on. You want Phillies or I'll get you Phillies? That's a very nice 69 now on that one. Wait a second. I need to see the pitch cast on that. I need to see the pitch cast. That looked insane to me. Can you not get Gamecast with this? Oh, wait. Wrong thing. Hang on. Hang on, guys. Sorry about that. Hang on. Hang on. Game day. Here we go. I need to see this. Narrowly hit the zone. By what definition is this narrowly hit the zone? Hang on. By what definition? Now, first off, 5 should have been a strike. 5 should have been a strike. I'll give you that. 5 should have been a strike. By what definition is this narrowly hit the zone? How is that strike? This should have been strike 3. It wasn't. So I guess it's a makeup call because This isn't the Bronx. It's closer to the Bronx than the plate. Hey, roll on. Oh, that's awful, man. Sorry to hear that, Rob. Yeah, it's Buckner behind the plate, so just a shambolic at bat on so many levels. Yeah, this should have been strike 3. It does not touch the light gray. The light gray's not even a strike. Light gray isn't even a strike. What part of this touches the light gray? First off, light gray isn't even strike. It's got to hit this part. You can see green. You can see the green. Either way, I mean, he should have been on strike 3 before. When he took the ball. That should have been strike 3 before. So, to be fair. Hernandez is coming. I mean, he's basically... Buckner is basically Hernandez. All right, Shelby Miller did his job in the 8th. Now in the 9th is J Mart, the closer, to try and even this series. How's it going, Bobby? Welcome to the chat. Desert Diamond on the 25th. Ooh, hang downtown. Oh, thank you. Desert Diamond's not Footprint Center. Desert Diamond's in Glendale. Desert Diamond Arena is Glendale. That's where the Cardinals play. So that's a different spot. That should be an umpire. I would get that call right at least. Getting the robo-bumps. We need the robo-bumps for a while. That one lifted into left field. Taylor, is that going to leave the yard? It is. Leadoff homer. Oh, jeez, Rob. Jeez. Oh, I know who you're referring to. So a solo shot to lead off for Taylor, 4-2. I mean, Coyotes... No, like Glendale's where the Cardinals play. The Yotes played in Tempe the final 2 years. Right, yeah, that's where the Yotes used to play. Yes, it was where the Yotes used to play. But that's the same complex where the Cardinals play. Westgate, yeah. So Taylor does his job. Right, no, I said Cardinals, yes. Right, Cardinals, yeah. That's where I meant Glendale. Yeah, Glendale's where the Cardinals play. Right, that complex. Right, I said game 6. I think the winner of that one wins the series. I think so. First pitch misses 1-0. Lindor, due up. Least favorite NHL player? I don't have one. I don't really have a least favorite. Downstairs, 2-0. Okay, you should have stayed. Nah, ownership was crap. No, I remember you worked for the Yotes. Need the Mets to win? I don't. Lindor, 2 for 4 days. Got 3 hits this series. That one in there for a called strike 2-1. Again, this strike zone is just the Wild West with Buckner. That was close, but it was very convincing on the strike call. Justin Martinez. Save situation here. 3-1. Tying run in the on-deck circle. Sean Avery was bad, yeah. But he's not playing anymore. Sean Avery, I did not like Sean Avery. Martinez, that's the first time he's allowed a home run this season. He enters this game with a .9 ERA. Way outside. 15-leg parlay? Holy cow. How many legs have you won? Tying run is at the plate. Back-to-back men get on board, and here comes Juan Soto. Mets have left a lot of men on base, but they got an opportunity here with nobody out. Tying run at the plate. Alonso in the on-deck circle. Torrey's going to come out and just settle him down. Oh, no, he's gonna talk to the ump about something. Post a life update. There's a chance to be Jerusalem. Nice. Which ump is my least favorite? Least favorite? Oh, I don't know about least. There are some really bad ones. I don't know what my least favorite would be. There's some you just know. I would probably say, oh God. Who's the ref in that game? Hang on, I'm blanking on the name. Terry McCauley. No, not Terry McCauley. No. Cleve Blakeman. Mound visit here. Oh, I said stop now? Yep, you're right on that one. My bad. Ryan Thompson, one with the pen, just in case things go wrong. Is there Miami losing? Don't even tell me your Miami's losing. Vinovich, yeah, I would say Blakeman's the worst. Blakeman, I do not like Blakeman. Head back to San Fran. It looks that way, yep, with 1:38 to go. Go back to San Fran. I said I thought the Rockets win tonight and the T-Wolves close out the series. Because I think the Lakers are just gassed. They lost? Oh my god. 12 so far after Mets win, just seen Texans and Lakers on a hit. Wow. Holy cow. How much money is that for 15 legs? That's an insane parlay. A double intentional walk? Jeez. Jefferson and Boger? Jeez. The trifecta. 0-1. That was on the Leafs. Oof. They can't lose. They can't go 1-14, can they? It's got Novak 400 on the Knicks. All right. Good to see that. The 0-1. Soto 0-4 today. Watches that one in the dirt. 1-1. When do the Warriors get gassed? Oh, I don't think anytime soon. But the Lakers played their entire... They didn't make any changes in the second half. They made no subs. Like, that was a Hail Mary attempt. The 1-1. Soto chops it foul. 1-2. Someone called the refs for LA tonight. Wolves cold shooting one betting on. Meanwhile, they are inconsistent. They are inconsistent at times. 100 men or one gorilla. Who wins? The gorilla wins. The gorilla absolutely wins. 5-3 Panthers. They just score. 7 minutes away from winning that series. The 1-2 to Soto. Yeah, Redick walked off, which you can't do. I mean, it's a valid question about that. AJ Blair's got 2 goals. I'm not sure. No, Blakeman's pretty bad. Blakeman's pretty bad. 2-2. Yeah, Lightning seem done at this point. 6:58 to go. 5-3. It's not looking pretty. The 2-2. Soto watches that one in the dirt. 3-2. Oh, boy. Martinez normally good. Some money all season, but I'm not sure he's got stuff tonight. Would you like to go to the bat? Oh, man. Sorry to hear that. Whew. 6-6 in the Jays game. Bottom 10 there. 2-1. Full count here to Soto. And he will walk. Martinez allows the first 3 men on board. And the Jays win. Come back from down 6-0. Oh, God. I think he's done. All right, Thompson, get in there. Martinez does not have his stuff tonight. He's the usual closer. He is off his game tonight. A rare, and I truly mean it, a rare performance by one of the best closers in baseball. Just doesn't have it tonight. The heart of the order coming up. Alonso Vientos Marte. Normally good. Martinez does not have his stuff tonight. He allows the first 3 men on board. The tying run is on base. The winning run at the plate. Alonso Vientos Marte due up. The heart of the order. Well, not Marte. Marte got pinch hit for. I think Winker. It's Winker who's up. NFL equivalent to a painful bladder infection. Probably watching the Falcons hold on to any lead. I think you realize how heavy a gorilla is. How strong they are. Already 1-1 in that one. Yep. 6 minutes in. Winnipeg's got a power play. Oh boy. If you like what we see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. We do have emojis in the chat shows for either one of the teams. We got D-backs emojis, Mets emojis. How many outs? Oh, no outs. Oh, I forgot to update. No outs. My bad. Hang on. No outs. I put the wrong thing up. There are no outs. The Weststones. Wow. By your other park, they really do not like Cleveland. All right, Pete Alonso. Arizona wins. Well, I already donated 5. I'll go 5 more. I'll go 5 more if AZ wins. I cannot take on 15 girls all by myself. Ryan Thompson coming in. What can he do here? A save situation. He has no saves this year. He's struggling at times this season. He's allowed a run in 2 of his last 3 outings, and he's allowed a run in 3 of his last 6. Well, if the Gorilla's sick, that's a different story. Man. Pitbull or Alshire wins. Pete Alonso. He's got on base 3 times today. No hits for him this game, but he's got 3 walks, so that's more than okay. Alonso has gone on base. I believe 6 times this series. First pitch misses, 1-0. The Gorilla question's been flying around lately. The 1-0 by Thompson. That one fouled off. In the zone, 1-1. Had to back in for Martinez. Yeah, that was rough. I could not kill an animal barehanded. No, I'm not. I'm not that strong. And these animals are wild. You don't know how they're gonna act. The 1-1 foul down the first base line. 1-2. And Justin Martinez sucked out of the pen. And now Thompson gonna try and limit the damage here. It was 4-1 entering this inning. Warriors win, or Rockets win by 15. That one lifted foul out of play. We stay alive at 1-2. Miami Sports is not doing well right now, but they got the Panthers at least. Empty net for the Lightning, meanwhile. All hands on deck there. The 1-2. In the dirt, 2-2. Yeah, crazy game they lost. Yeah, that's a huge jam for Thompson, which I'm terrified of. I'm absolutely terrified. Bullpen is blowing some games as of late. The Braves games. 2-2. Did that hit him? Oh, crap, it hit him. Didn't hit the knob of the bat, it hit him. Base is full, nobody out. Oh, boy. Osea teams, Dodgers, Texans, Lakers, and I don't really have one for hockey. Oh, man. Oh, boy. But now the time runs in scoring position. So Alonso gets some more for the 4th time today. They're both at fault. They're both at fault. I think Ulbricht's more at fault for having the information out there in the first place when it should not have been. Vientos' first pitch in there for a strike. The first 4 men have got it on board. Panthers get empty netter. That should do it. 6-3. D-backs win World Series. Jags AFC Championship. Jags AFC Championship. Vientos has a home run today. One for 3. Inside, 1-1. Tying run at second. Winning run is on board. Vientos, Winker, McNeil. Due up here. The 1-1. In there for a strike. Good job framing there by Gabby on the outside. Texas hesitate after Alshire, yes. After Alshire, yes. Winnipeg just scored 2-1 there for the Jets. Thompson. Swing and a miss. Vientos goes down in the dirt. And there's 1. The first 4 men get on board. Vientos goes down. Winker pinch hit for Marte. He is now up here. Jesse Winker. In the 5 spot. McNeil on deck. Swing and a miss downstairs. 0-1. Jags AFC Championship. High point Elite 8. Jags AFC Championship. The poor special team of Jack Party's Oilers. Ooh, that'd be interesting. That'd be interesting. In his career with the bases loaded, Winker. hitting .346. Gets on base 43% of the time. That was close. 1-1. Just a bit inside. Just a bit inside there. Count is 1-1. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, helps out on the channel. We got the emojis in for both these teams. Here we go. Lindor at third, Soto second, Alonso first, Winker at bat, the 1-1, chopped foul. Wait, does that say fair? Wait, what? No. Wait. We got to sort stuff out. I think it hit him. I don't... Okay, we got to review this. No one knows if that was a fair ball or if that went off and foul. It's either 4-3 and 2 outs, or it's 4-2 and it's a 1-2 count. Let's see. I think that went off his foot. I saw the dirt come off. I think that's a foul ball. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Mets D-backs, it's on just regional TV. And it is actually a chop. It is a fair ball. So runners go to second and third. Mets get a run. They're reviewing this. Did it go off the foot? They're going to take a look. Red Sox choke. Oh, man, that was rough. That was rough. Lenny Cows, did I say? I would say yes. I would say yes. And the call was fair ball. It did not go off the foot. And they're going to stick with it. So the bad news for the Mets, they got 2 out. The good news is that the winning run is in scoring position. Azocar is pinch hitting, or pinch running, I should say, for Alonso. And Jeff McNeil, a base hit ends it. First pitch, fouled off. 0-1 the count. First base is open. So keep that in mind if you don't want to pitch to McNeil. He is 1 for 3 today. But then we're going to face him head on. Again, Martinez was bad out of the pen. Thompson inherited a jam. 0-1 way outside. Moreno prevents him from going to the backstop. 1-1 the count. Again, we're going to be live tomorrow for the game at 1 o'clock Eastern. Trying to get to everything in the chat. It's going to be tough just for now because it is just neck and neck. So I'm barely paying attention to the chat right now. Once this game is done, I get to all the comments. 1-1 in the dirt, 2-1. You don't want to give McNeil anything good here. You don't want to walk him, but you do realize that first base is an option. Because it is open. And the runner at first is insignificant because the winning run's at second. Can Thompson get his first save of the season? 2-1. Downstairs, 3-1. McNeil has a hit in all 4 games this season that he's played. Alvarez in the on-deck circle. They're going to intentionally walk him. They're not going to give him anything on 3-1. Like, you know, we're not going to chance it. 3-1, we're not going to chance it. Alvarez coming up. Are we never carrying the game? Yep, it's on there. Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 7 this series. I do not swear that often. 0 for 7 this series. What a time to break the slump. Watches that one right down the middle for strike 1. Whew, that was not a good pitch. Right down the middle. Just looking at that one. McNeil at first, he's irrelevant. Azocar at second, pinch running. Soto at third. Swing and a miss in the dirt on the slider, 0-2. Down to their final strike. Here we go. Alvarez resets. The 0-2. Pitch number 20 for Thompson. A nervy ninth. Those insurance runs in the ninth by D-backs coming in handy. 0-2 in the dirt. Same spot as the last one that he swung at. This time lays off. 1-2. Alvarez 0 for 7 this series. He goes 1 for 8. They win the game. Chopped to third. Eugenio, the throw. Get some. D-backs get out of the jam. D-backs win. Oh, my goodness. Whew. Holy cow. Holy cow. The Mets had the bases loaded with nobody out. Ryan Thompson gets out of it. And the D-backs will force a rubber match tomorrow. Was not the prettiest, but a win's a win. And with the way the D-backs players will, you take them any way you can get them. D-backs guarantee the fact they'll stay above 500 by the end of this series. Rubber match tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern. My God, I would have been a nervous wreck if I was at that game. Play D-backs swing on the organ. I don't think that's a real song. Holy cow, let me just catch my breath. D-backs win at 4-3. Oh my God, I've got 100 people in the chat right now. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. D-backs, back to D-backs. Demonstrated from Mendoza not pinch hitting for Alvarez. I would have. 0 for 7 that series. I would have pinch hit for him there. He already used one. He already used Hazard as a runner, so I'm not sure how many guys he had left. But, I mean, 0 for 7. Not great. Not great. A near scare. No, we gave it Francis a scare. Are you kidding me? Martinez usually reliable, and he just... Man. Holy cow. Get D-backs Oregon. Oh, man. Holy cow. Braun on after Martinez. Wet the bed. And he does his job masterfully out of the pen. All right. Holy cow. I need to come back to the earth, everyone. Holy cow. That was a long one, too. That was a 3-hour game. Oh, man. All right, we're going to do OT. Snakes alive. Yeah, we're going to do OT. I just need to get my groceries. So we're going to start the OT clock. I'll put 5 minutes on there. Last chance for you to make the call and everything. Oh, yeah. Here come the memberships. Here come 5 more memberships. There we go. Who's got these? J-Wex. Indian Man. Christian Rocker, Vince Harrison, Unmasked Bloodbender. There's the 5. Panthers moving on as well. Whew. Didn't make it easy. They did not make it easy for me to give away those 5. But there we go. Martinez gave up the bottom for someone's off. You and me both. I'm like, that's not like him. And then the 4-pitch walk, I'm like, oh, crap. He doesn't have his stuff today. I got even Lavelle on crap. That lineup was bizarre, but the pinch hit decision with Perdomo worked. Taking out your closer to put in Thompson worked. Lavelle managed a good game today. All right, I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock for OT. We're still on. We are not done yet. Not even close to done yet. Yeah, the gift algorithm is working. Let's go. All right, while I do that, I'm just getting my groceries. So give me a second. So I'll be off camera for like the next minute while I just put everything away. So give me a second. 5 minutes on the clock. I'm going to start it here so they get the donations in and whatnot for the queue. And let's start this OT period. Holy cow. Give memberships away every time I stream a Cubs game. I would go broke. I would go broke if I did that. We stream like 20 games a month, apparently. All right, give me a second to get my groceries and put them in the fridge. All right, here we go. Here we go. Had to move a lot of stuff around the freezer. All right, so we got 2 from Michael. Appreciate you, man. Reset the clock. All right, victory, and then I'll get the other one. All right, appreciate you guys. Blood type is Ragu. You're probably not wrong on that one. My blood type probably is Ragu at this point. Okay, let's get this in. And let's flip the hockey to the big screen. ESPN. Flip it to the big screen. All right. Better count towards overtime. Oh, no, we reset. I accidentally started the clock. That was not supposed to happen. There we go. So. Yeah, that would have been the worst overtime period ever. That would have been a crap overtime if it was like, well, I'm gone for 5 minutes. That's it. All right, here we go. Now we're going to start the clock. Put it at 8 minutes. 2 thanks for membership. All good. All good. Yep, the algorithm worked. Okay, see what takes to get into the queue. Yeah, 1-time Instagram cover. Yep. There we go. Got a single ChatGPT. Oh, all right. Favorite team, D-backs. I live in Arizona. I'm a season ticket holder, actually. I'm a season ticket holder for the D-backs, so that is my favorite team. Let's say Mets D-backs. I'm back at over 100 subs. Let's go. Let's do the 100K, the 100 sub special. The awful camera quality. I love it. Picked a good game. Picked a good game to stream. That was intense. I'll put a poll up in terms of which game you want. And it's the last day for you to make the call for tomorrow. It's the last day. Yeah, so this game, like, I was like stressed out beyond belief for this one. Lakers win. They'll win Game 6 controversy and supposed to also the worst game in Game 7. Can you imagine? $4 going to one of these games. Oh, you should be mad about the Red Sox. Blowing a 6-0 lead? Absolutely. To a division rival like that? I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit on that one. This feels like a Rage Against the Machine song. Well, am I crazy? This Black Curtains feels like a Rage Against the Machine song. It feels like Killing in the Name of. All right, let me get to everything. See the game is easily in case. Yes, I'm getting I have a screen. So Saturday I'm having someone come and they're going to put the screen protector on my computer so you can't see anything behind the cases. And they will also be installing some artwork that I got on the cruise and hanging some stuff. So the apartment's going to get a whole new look. It's going to look awesome. Not the studio. Not the studio. The apartment's going to look insane. I'm going to do a whole week in the life at some point as well. At some point. So, for off-season. Because my schedule's a lot different than the off-season than it's during the regular season. So, we're going to be doing that. Can you go on the trophy for the glare? No. No, for that you can't. For that one, be very hard to prove. It's like very obvious that you're doing it like that. It's hard to see as well. Well, T-Ball's up 18-9 so far. I don't trust Scrooge on half the stuff he says. Pick a chance to be French at score back? No chance. No chance on that one. No chance on that one. Yeah, so I was gone for a little bit because I had to do the, I got Instacart order during the game, and I was waiting until the game was done to put it in, and I had to, like, rearrange the freezer. And it's the only day for you to make the call. The next one is... What's the next to make the call? Move Trout from the game as a precaution from East. He's not playing well as of late. I think he's hitting below 200. He's not playing well. How much pizza did I get? No, I actually don't get frozen pizza. I don't buy frozen pizza. I like Red Baron. Red Baron's good, but I don't buy frozen pizza. I bought sauce so I can make pizza. I bought Ragu pizza sauce. So Kujar is not wrong there. I did buy Ragu pizza sauce. All right, that was good. Megadeth victory now. How many tracks is this album? I feel like I've been on this album for a while. Whew, this one starts right away. This feels like old Megadeth. This feels like old Megadeth. Vocally and the drumming, the syncopation on the drumming, this feels like old Megadeth. Yeah, what's next week the call? Let me check. The next one's gonna be. So I can't tell you. They tried saying 179. It's not good. What's next week the call going to be after this? Yeah, but right there it's Best Frozen. You're right there. 100% right on that one. I still buy Frozen, but I'll bake pizza. This is the last song? Oh, okay. So I was going to say, this is like a longer up, because usually almost like 8 songs. This one's on the longer side. This one's like a regular length. Okay, what's next week the call? Let me check. Probably going to be, I am going, like, the D-backs play at home the next week. So we got a 12, we got a 4. Like, can't do Monday. Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do for the next one. I think the next one's going to be for Wednesday night. Probably going to be a long Make the Call. I think the next to Make the Call is going to be for like either White Sox, Royals, Orioles, Twins. So for one of those, I think for one of those two. Or Tigers, Rockies. Oh god, we're going to do another Rockies game potentially. Get paid 5 against Roy, Wendy's triple. Let's go. Let's go. It will start 7-3. Trevor went on Chris Rowe's podcast saying that he's buying into the Angels hype. 5-14 ever since. Yep, that's why I don't buy into the Angels hype. Joe the Fiver, or donate, gift and membership, I should say. Appreciate you. Which game do you want? I'll get you in the call for it. The Arrow Group watching coming to an end. Yep, it's the end of childhood for a lot of people. Which game do you want, Joe? I'll get you the call. Who's got this one? Absolute Doink getting this membership. As we are on a very nice 66 with that one. A keto diet? Oh. My condolences. Yeah, 10 games in 162 game season can't do that. That's one game into a football season. Strategy Low Brown Baron, can you go to Alcoholics Anonymous on the Leafs game? Oh, let's go. Chef Boyardee pizza? I don't even know how that would taste. That would probably taste horribly. I'm not sure Chef Boyardee is meant to be on pizza. Which game do you want, Joe? You wanted Phillies, right? I think you wanted Phillies. If I'm wrong, let me know. Yeah, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. I had the Lakers in the finals. So much for that. I had Lakers Thunder in the Western Conference Finals. So much for that. Not that I'm upset about it. I'd rather the T-Wolves make it over the Lakers. I'm happy to be wrong if that happens. Did they even say the word victory in the song? I would thought the song would be not even close. Yeah, I saw the fan that fell. Ghostbusters song drops soon? Alright. Higher ceiling. Sure, Sarah's Baker Mayfield. Who had? Oh, Baker Mayfield. By far, Baker had a higher ceiling. By far, actually. And Baker was first overall pick. You don't take a first overall pick and they don't have a high ceiling. I say victory at the very end. There you go. It starts off quickly and then ends quickly. Usually, don't these songs have like for Megadeth, the final song, usually like a guitar solo at the end or a fade out? It's kind of ended pretty abruptly, but that was a good album. Probably my second favorite by them. I like the other album better, but that was good. Yeah, sure can still be good. Oh, he can absolutely be good. Yeah, it's still unlikely for the Lakers to come back. It is. That doesn't really work. Will Sarah's career be better or worse than Tyrod Taylor? Ooh. That's a tough one. Now, I think in terms of peak, I think Saris could be better. But at the end of the day, Tyrod Taylor has been in the league for a while. He is a quality backup quarterback. Taylor has been in the league since 2011. Do I think Sanders lasts a decade and a half in the NFL? Probably not. Probably not. Astros win all the dream? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, Nico looking good, yep. Hang on. Trying to get this script in. LeBron averaging 31. How are they going to blame him? Probably defensively, but. Oh, man, why is this not... I'm trying to get the prompt in. You see who takes skin to the queue. Red Sox Blue Jays is the winner in terms of the... you make the call for Michael's donation. So, $4 going there. No, I'm not surprised by the Wolves at all. I'm not surprised at all by the Wolves. Sandra up next. Yes, the Gus Bus. I can't wait for that. All aboard the Gus Bus. Alright, let me try and get this prompt in successfully. No, the problem is... Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can try this. I think I got this one to work. Yeah, Churches... Yes, Churches get a new pope soon. Yeah. Was your Falcons fine too much or too little compared to other fines in the past? I think it's fair. I think 100K, that's not insignificant for a guy making 1.6 million. That's not insignificant. I think it's fair. All right, here we go. So after they get drunk at the Phillies game, they go to AA. What would Jack's punishment be if he didn't record it? Would he have been caught? He wouldn't have been caught. He would not have been caught. Right, NFL fine. Right. Well, also, Ray Rice is making more than Ulbrich. Ray Rice is making more than Ulbrich. Also, I think a phone call that someone else did is a bit different than beating someone up and having it on video. But the other, like, there's a reason no one else is getting punished. Because he literally recorded himself. Like, he made it very obvious that it was him who did it. So, he would not have been caught if he didn't film himself. How do you think they wouldn't have gotten caught doing it? All right, who is the pranker that called Tyler Warren? Or Abdul Carter? Or Kyle McCord? Or Isaiah Bond? We don't know. We don't know who the pranker was because they didn't record themselves. Very easy to call someone with a spoof number and not get caught, as long as you don't record yourself doing it. All right, so Lobran, Bear, and Caillou in AA. And clock's at 0, so $5 or more gets in the queue at this point. This is the only ChatGPT in right now. Right, at this point, yeah, at this point, it's it. Why would he record himself? He recorded himself because he wanted that clout. He wanted the followers on TikTok and Instagram. He wanted the clout. He wanted the notoriety, which is stupid. The things people do, the self-incrimination for clout. That's why I started the video, which, by the way, click that link above if you haven't seen the video, about the dumbest prank call in NFL history for the NFL draft. It's why I started the video off with the Simpsons quote, recording this crime spree of ours, the best idea we ever had. There's something to that. You didn't see how that would backfire? Nope. When you're blinded by clout, you do weird things. He probably didn't think it was wrong. What if another coach is checking out the secret numbers? Then that coach will also get fined. Well, it depends how they got the numbers. Depends. So basically, how Ulbrich got the numbers was his dad brought confidential information home that never should have left the office. If Jack Ulbrich was close to, let's say, the son of the Jaguars DC or something like that, I was like, hey, I got these numbers. Here's that. Well, you can't really blame the Jags DC for that because he didn't bring anything home with him. Got the information from a third party. My video, it's not about home call Reggie White. No, it is not. But that was, it's funny, they told that story at Lambeau Field. That was a great one. That was a great, I love that story with Holmgren and Reggie White. Pretending to be God. No, this is at the draft. This was someone prank called at the draft. Tell me where the dad went? Oh, not well. Not well. If it cost him $100,000 and maybe his job. You know, the Holmgren call was genius. That was incredible. And when we toured Lambeau Field, that was one of the stories they said about Reggie White. No, this was a guy who his family member prank called him a few times to loosen him up. Which is just genius. like almost like if the Shador prank call, if it was Dion who was prank calling him on 3 separate occasions. That's basically what it was like. They shouldn't call the players. No, they need to call the players because they need to make sure they're okay, that they're alive. And that's a big thing. You call the player, make sure he's alive. Because that was a problem back in the day. You didn't know where they were. You direct a player they were missing or they weren't around anymore. And also you want to make them talk, you want to have them talk to the coach. And also calling the players, I mean, you see a lot of day 3 calls for undrafted free agents. Saying, yeah, $100,000 joke, that's an expensive joke. So you call a guy up in round 5, you're not going to draft him, but you call a guy up and saying, hey, look, we're probably not going to draft you, but we want you on the team. We want you as an undrafted free agent if you're still available. So you have to call the players. It's not just when they get drafted. You call the players for other things, too. Impersonating Jerry Jones. I'm with Dallas, yes. A whole lot of people were agreeing with the guy saying, why does the NFL punish anyone for the other prank calls, or we're just favoring Shador? They're not punishing them because, number one, this is a son of a league employee. That's why. The guy's name could be Joe Smith. He could have prank called someone named Joe Smith. This is a league employee's son who got it on video. How the person prank called Mohamed Sanu. Oh yeah, that was a crazy one too. And it's funny because he actually wound up going to the Bengals afterwards anyways, so it worked out. Even if it was around later. But he got access to the numbers somehow. Again, people got access to the numbers somehow. Because other players got prank called. A lot of players got prank called. Assistant GM, this guy here is dead, but doesn't get on base. Would you believe me? I told you a prank call one of the players? I would not believe you. Right? How is the NFL going to punish a prank caller who is not an employee of the NFL, who they have no idea who it is, because they didn't record themselves doing it? It's very different. It's very, very different. It's almost like if YouTube decides anyone that was in this location at a certain point is not allowed, their channel is terminated. You're like, well, why don't they punish this person? Because they don't have a YouTube channel. They can't punish them. And also, they conceal their identity. They wore a mask and conceal their, like, it's a bad example. You get the point. Well, the DC number Shador? That's a good question. You didn't need to bring that back home. He did not need to bring it back home. Yep, nailed it. They clipped it again. There you go. Yeah, it must have been unfamiliar how fines work. It's almost like the people would say, oh, I can't believe the punishment for betting on games is more than the punishment for domestic violence. It's like, well, yeah. Because if people bet on games and they're throwing the games, the integrity of the game is compromised. It's a lot different. Legally, can they get in trouble? No. No, it wasn't illegal. It's not a crime to prank call someone. You can spam call. Like, spam calling is illegal, but prank calling, that's not a crime. Just saw the video, liked it, but I'm surprised he didn't say nice if he got prank called during pick 69. That is, that's a good point. That's a good point. I did not do that. I did not. We have another video coming out later about something from the 60s that was going to get out yesterday, but I decided to do a prank call thing, if I could find something. All right, let's go to the AA meeting for Lobo and Bear and Caillou. Clock's at 0, meanwhile, so again, see what it takes to get into the queue. $5 more for everything at this point. How much for you to prank call people? What kind of prank call are we talking? Like, prank call a buddy of mine? Like, I'm not prank calling a stranger. Like, prank call a buddy? Like, prank call my sister? Prank call the cops? Right, no, that's different, right? You can't prank call, like, 911 or the cops. No, that's like you can't yell fire in a theater. In a crowded theater. Right, you can't prank call law enforcement or medical people. You can't do that. Right, you can't, like, that goes with a lot of things. Right, it's only acceptable to just come and say nice and congratulations. Yeah, prank call the Titans ticket line. I don't want to do that. They're not getting paid a lot. Like, look, the people at I prank call a friend. I'm not going to do it to a stranger. Yeah, Howard Stern, yeah, if pranking was illegal, he'd be spending 100 years behind bars. Oh, yeah. He would be life sentence, lock him up, throw away the key. All right, so here we go. Caillou Bear AA. All right, folks, let's open the door. Who wants to... Here comes Little Bear Caillou. Here we go. Yeah, Jeff's motion to his own son. Yep, $100,000. Yep. Oof. It'll take a long time to repay that for the son. I've never made $100K in a year, so I can't even imagine how much Jax is going to have to work. And he's never going to get a job, like a prominent job ever again, because that's the first thing you're going to see when you Google him. Stays forever what you do. So here comes Caillou Little Bear. Why is it so ugly in here? It smells like sad coffee and old chairs. I think he needed the number of Shador because I think he's got the number to all the players. He's got the number to all the players. Where's the juice box table? Are you lost? Nope. Mommy said to drop us off here because someone needs to deal with them now. I have things to say. I got a lot of problems. You people are going to hear about it. Oh, God. So today, I cried because my balloon flew away. Then I bit my babysitter. Then I cried again because I got tears on my shirt. Love Bear tugging on someone's sleeves. Do you guys have snacks like chicken nuggets but shaped like dinosaurs? This is an AA meeting. So, no? Caillou put a styrofoam cup and immediately spills on the floor. Who put this liquid here? I'm sad. Listen, we're trying to talk about our addiction struggles here. I'm addicted to getting my way. Same, and throwing Legos when I don't. He pulls out a Lego brick and tosses it against the wall, so he has a Lego in his pocket somehow. Hits with a clink. I peed in the ball pit at Chuck E. Cheese, and I do it again. Oh my God. One of the older men lights a cigarette indoors. No one stops him. What's your name, sad man? Regret. I regret. This meeting is boring. Let's do literally anything else. Like push over this coffee table. Tip something over. Yes, violence. They tip over the table. Coffee and donuts are now on the floor. A woman screams. Batter falls off the wall. You two need to leave right now. We can't. Mommy took the car and screamed, figure it out as she drove off. She left us with a Lunchable and a switchblade. It's in my backpack. Nope, we're not doing that. And suddenly everyone files out. The meeting over, recovery canceled. This is why I drink. So Love America Caillou have now successfully convinced people to drink at an AA meeting. God. What can't they do? They can stop the Civil War. They can convince people in AA meeting to drink. They steal pool noodles from the YMCA and they just start fighting people with them to get them to leave the meeting. God. God bless Love America Caillou. God bless him. All right, there is nothing left in the queue. So, yeah, give him a switchblade. Every bit of babysitter. Bites a babysitter. That's the guy that should be responsible for a switchblade. Bites people and should get a switchblade. Good parenting. That's why they are what they are. Yeah, why is he in possession of a switchblade? Yeah, good question. Falcons can make the playoffs, so Love America can get a switchblade after biting a babysitter and committing violence in an AA meeting. All right, so unless something happens during this outro, we're going to call it here. So here's a game plan. We got 2 streams tomorrow. We got the D-backs playing the Mets. And we also have, barring anything in the next 30 seconds, Nationals against the Phillies. So, again, we are in overtime right now. We're going to call it as I do this outro. New video dropping tomorrow, probably 9 a.m. Eastern, just like the last one. If you haven't seen today's video, click that link above. You're donate? All right, hang on. I need 5 minutes. I'll give you 2. I'll give you 2 minutes. So I've seen people do that before, and then they never do. I'll give you 2. I'll give you 2 minutes. I'll give you 2. I'll start the clock. Why not? I'll give you 2. I'll give you 2 minutes. So it's pretty quick overtime, oddly enough. It's been a pretty quick OT. I'll give you 2 minutes. We got Mets game tomorrow, the rubber match, and then Nats Phils at 6:40, unless this donation, if it comes from Rob, changes the trajectory of this You Make the Call. The video dropping tomorrow, not sure what it's going to be on yet. Might be a 60s video, might be the O.J. Simpson video I was planning on doing. So, we will see. Tick, 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 tick. Yep, Falcons making the playoffs is too much. Donate 426, give me 30 minutes. Yep. OT still going? Just for donations. Oh, if you want to donate, Kelly, you can. Yes, if you want to donate for Ride with the Hive or something, yeah, you can donate. You can donate. That was a quick one, too. So, yeah. No, OT's still going. OT is still going. So if there's like a Ride with the Hive or something, I'll put you in there. Keller. If you want to Ride with the Hive, we can do that. There's nothing to queue. Clock was at 0, but I reset it because it was a quick period. If you want to donate, by all means. This is not just for donations. It's a bloodbath right now, and You Make the Call. So if you do want to donate, you're good. You are good. It's a whole new game at that point. We extend it at that point. We extend this thing a little bit. Extend with a little bit of grace period. We got 45 seconds left. We are still going for OT. I reset it because I did the grocery thing, and I thought we were going to go on a bit longer, but I guess we did OT for the last game. All right, here we go. Well, Keller hit the buzzer. Why the DC number, Shador? It's because everyone gets the number. We got a 5er from Keller. Chris Paul and the Red Sox. Oh, boy. There we go. New ball game. It's a new ball game for OT. Rather than episode 8. Let's do it. It's a new ball game. It's a new ball game for OT. So you'll have plenty of time, Rob, if you're going to do it. Episode 8. Keller bought you. Actually, bought you like 10 minutes because this is a long one, or not a long one, but right. We're going to the chopper. Going to the chopper on this one. Here we go. And this is all for today. So we raised 100 today. This is incredible. You can still go on this one, Rob, if you want. You can still go because Keller reset the timer. Wow, high-speed chase here. The spikes, jeez. That's a good spike. Favorite playoff team of all time? Oh, man. The 14 Spurs... I mean, as a Suns fan, the 14 Spurs, the 21 Suns. I mean, I can't handle the 21 Suns. And that was magical. That was a magical run. Hey, Rob, you got to tell that clock hits 0, otherwise we'll call it. How'd they get him on an empty road? Like, I think that's the impressive part. Oh, he's sparking. Oh, he's still going. Oh, boy. He's going to get on fire. Chris is going to get on fire. What does it look like for the Jets game? I don't think it looks that ugly. Yep, he's starting. Yep. And beautiful hit there. Beautifully done, hitting him in there. And if car's on fire, right, here we go. Here we go. What's wrong with... You know, I don't see anything wrong with that. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure if this driver is, like, dangerous to himself or dangerous to others. I'm not sure. Whew. From middle of nowhere. Yeah, it's only one car. And the road's gonna be blocked off. Is he gonna get out of the car? Why is he not getting out of the car? The car's on fire, he's gonna die. What is he doing? Favorite between Idaho and Utah? What's your favorite? I'd get probably Idaho. Look for the card. You got till the end of this video. We got 7 minutes left in this video. We got 7 minutes. Otherwise, we don't do it. I got out of the car. Because now it's on fire. Your favorite state's Florida. I know that. You drag him out. Yep, there we go. Super close, yep. West Dakota. Almost 7, East Virginia. Here comes the fire truck. Pretty late there. He moved up past Oregon and Washington for me when I went to college there. Makes sense. Oh my god. This guy fled from a traffic stop? He's fleeing from a police chase with a helicopter after fleeing from a traffic stop. So we're going to get a ticket, and now you're going to go behind bars. The stupidity on people. Believe me, a traffic stop's not the end of the world. Fleeing from a traffic stop and giving more crimes on top of that. Now you're going to go to prison. Oh my goodness. And then fleeing the police on foot. Genius. When they got all their vehicles and whatnot. Oh my god. Genius. Amazed at the stupidity of people sometimes. Who flees from a traffic stop? It was in between Samuel and Moore. Ooh. Second round. I'm going to guess Walker Little. I'm going to guess Walker Little on that one. Especially if it has some dumb people. Yep. Never underestimate the stupidity of the average person. It's actually kind of amazing on that. Like, you're probably going to get caught at some point. The only way you're not getting caught was up by 3 picks. Ah. The only way you're not getting caught is if it's like a cornfield. You might have a chance there. Other than that, you're screwed. You are screwed at that point. I got out of the car quickly. Never should have gotten to that point. Yeah, on the phone driving from a cop, that was genius. I did not miss your dono. It did not pop in. I did not miss your dono. Everyone shun the non-believer. The Patrick Star boo signal. Yeah, from just a routine traffic stop. You two months after college, Montana tanks my time there. That makes sense. Traffic stop. All right, you pay some money, get some points. Fleeing a traffic stop. Good luck. Good freaking luck on that one. Want to do it negative 130 to get to 69, I'm guessing. That would go 69, 69. That would get a 69, 69. Hey, Rob donating imaginary money. Donating 5 Vietnamese dongs. Thomas and Herbert. Tua. Phillies bullpen was perfect tonight. It's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. We'll see if they're perfect tomorrow when we call that game at 6:40 Eastern time. It says 7 o'clock, but 6:40 is the game. Blues just scored a goal, meanwhile. Blues are now tied 2-2. If I'm 100K. You can never outrun a cop. Nope. Again, unless it's a cornfield. The only chance you have is a cornfield. The only chance in the world you have is pitch black at night and you go into a cornfield. That's the only chance you got. Other than that, you're screwed. Other than that, you're completely screwed. Yeah, I saw they're going to be the Mammoth. I know they put on their Twitter, their YouTube handle, they changed it to Mammoth temporarily. It seemed like Mammoth was the name that they, like, I'm fine with Mammoth versus other options, but they botched the whole thing with the search and the Yeti. But Mammoth's fine. God. Yeah, I love. He literally fled from a note. Like, it was literally just going to be a ticket or a warning for not wearing your seatbelt. Or even if they have flashlights and choppers. Yeah, I'm not saying your odds are good. I'm saying your odds are manageable. Should it be Mammoths? No, it's too hard to say. Mammoths doesn't fall off the tongue. Mammoth works better. You like Yetis? Well, don't make it an option and then not work out the deal. And make that the clear-cut #1 option and then not work out the deal with the Yeti cooler. All right. Last call. Otherwise, we call it here. And we're going to do Nats Phils tomorrow. You went from a... You shared from the presentation on why you took a 1? Oh, yeah, they absolutely would have won. They won a fight if they could have. Utah orangutans? Nice. But the, But yeah, the Yeti mics. Yeah, but no one's had confusion with the Yeti mic. Like there was no confusion with that. They're different products. They're different things. It's like no one confuses the New York Jets with Harrier jets. All right, so here's the game plan. Tomorrow, Nats Phils, and we're doing D-backs Mets in the rubber match. So that's the game plan tomorrow. New video dropping as well. Appreciate you guys tuning in. GG9 signing off. Have a great rest of your night, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a doubleheader in baseball. Thank you guys for tuning in. Final score, D-backs 4, Mets 3. See you for the rubber match tomorrow at Citi Field.